statement piece that she wears every day, but for a night out with friends, she wants to find that piece that truly shows her character and her taste.
IDC's Ryan McMahon says he loves seeing women come in and treat themselves.
And they deserve it. Every lady should have multiple pieces of jewelry that make her feel confident and happy when she wears it.
Colored gemstones, mixed metal styles, stackable pieces, bold looks, IDC has it all from the world's premier designers.
Our fashion pieces, they don't just sit stagnant. They're constantly changing out. We always have our thumb on the pulse of the industry. When you come into one of our stores, you see all of the latest looks that you'll see on any TV program, magazine, you name it.
Find the perfect piece of jewelry for any occasion, or no occasion at all, at International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck, and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
One sleepless night, Wesley finally made a call to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Kind of figured I'd get a machine, but I didn't. I actually got to talk to an actual person in the middle of the night.
He found just what he was looking for.
Oh, they were great people. You need a team of people that know what they're doing. Optima Tax, they know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Happy don't even come close. I was absolutely overjoyed.
Take Wesley's advice.
If you're in any kind of trouble with the IRS, call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different.
Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
Sponsored by Armstrong Pharmaceuticals.
Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota has an incredible deal through the month of March. 31 days of spring savings. You buy 2 windows or doors, you get the third for 60% off, plus no money down, 0 payments, 0% interest for 18 months. You will love the way they make your house look beautiful. Superior products, exceptional service. BestWindowsFlorida.com for Renewal by Anderson. License number CGC 1527613.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. Every day, your unpaid tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. The longer you wait, the more you will end up paying. If you owe $10,000 or more, now is the time to settle your debt before the IRS takes aggressive action, like taking your wages or property. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Your tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. Call right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now.
Call 800-476-6115. 800-476-6115. That's 800-476-6115.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
My name is Drew. Pronounced with the O.
It's in your face with Drew Garabo.
I'll write it and we'll do it long.
With the world so set on tearing itself apart, it doesn't seem like such a bad thing to me to want to put a little bit of it back together.
Live from the 102.5 The Bone Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Drew Garabo. Live.
Sank the putt. I picked this for an intro, John. I just figured we need a little festive atmosphere. We've been subdued and hushed all day, so I wanted to pick something that got the party started. Do you feel like I did?
I'm trying to party in just the appropriate manner. I want to be just hype enough, just rowdy enough. But, man, you walk away for a second and you come back and there's a legend in our midst.
Well, I was going to give you the bad news and the good news, okay? The bad news is you've been creating such a ruckus that the Copperheads sent over a representative to kind of make sure that you stay on the up and up. Okay. And by that, I mean quiet.
Okay.
The good news is it happens to be Super Bowl champion Rondé Barber.
Hey. And I do apply. He had a very stern talking to me right before we went back on.
Thank you, Rondé.
He said I was tarnishing the good name of the tournament and to tone it down, I think.
There is nothing you could do to tarnish this tournament.
Yeah, it's untarnishable, dude.
I was going to say, I don't know if that's a good comment towards me or towards the tournament as a whole.
The tournament, the tournament is John-proof. Yeah. You can't do anything.
It means we're going to operate at peak efficiency no matter how much you try to F it up.
No, trust me, I'm not trying. I would never try to do anything bad. This is just me naturally being me and it being problematic at times.
I have to apologize to Rondé right off the bat, and he doesn't know why yet, but we were interviewing Tracy a couple of weeks ago, and I was doing my research as I always do, and I came across an article where you called her the blonde assassin.
Yes.
And apparently she was unaware that you had called her that in an interview, so she learned that by me saying so, and I would like to apologize for any uncomfortable conversations.
No, any uncomfortable interaction between Tracy and I is probably good for our organization. It keeps it fresh. It keeps friction. It helps create something new. And Tracy's, I say this, but I joke a lot about her because she is a bulldog, but she's great at what she does. I mean, I honestly, and I don't have the point of reference to make this qualification, but I think she's the best PGA Tour tournament director out there, man.
Dude, to have a stop here in Palm Harbor, Florida, and for every year of these pros to look forward to it, the vibrant colors and everything, I don't know who's doing it any better.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Every pro that I've talked to this week has been like, y'all just continue to level it up. Everything's leveled up. Everything feels different. Everything feels new, even though it's the same thing that's been happening for, essentially the last 12 years since Valspar's been our title sponsor, of which I think she's been the tournament director for 11 of those. But she's unbelievable.
Yeah, and came from the insurance world, and just all of a sudden, I'll help you run a Boston Red Sox golf tournament in Boston, and the next thing you know, you've got one of the most, if not the most consistent, successful sporting events in Tampa Bay. You know?
It absolutely is, and we don't let the adversity of our position on the PGA Tour calendar affect us. We don't let any adversity that has come our way from the PGA Tour in terms of new money obligations that they're asking us for affect us. We find ways to overcome all of our obstacles, and it's because of her. I mean, she's the one that comes up with the ideas. She's the one that executes on those ideas. I'm general chairman, so I'm technically her boss, but she's president of Copperhead Charities organization. She makes sure we're financially viable, and she makes sure we give $1 million+ to local charities every single year. I mean, it's a big job.
Yeah,
and she does it seamlessly. I know she stresses herself out sometimes, but our organization, certainly our board and my exec committee on this board, don't appreciate her enough. Like, we probably should give her a raise.
The best are stressed. I've noticed. Yeah. If you're operating at a high level, you are carrying around a bunch of stress.
Always.
Right.
Bad for your life, good for your career.
Right.
Which is unfortunate. Rhonda, you mentioned something there about the Copperhead Charities, and I have to say that should never get lost in the shuffle of how huge this event is every year, how much they do for the local community, and you got an awesome group of people there.
Drew, I'm glad you said that, because if you ask Tracy, what's most important is the golf tournament. We're putting on a PGA Tour event in Tampa, right? That's why everybody, if you want to come out, ValsparChampionship.com. There are shared hospitality available still. Obviously, grounds tickets, but it's a PGA Tour event. But our Copperhead group, the 125 or 30 Copperheads plus the 22 people on our board, we only do this for charity. We're only looking to impact our local organization, which over 50 years, this is a celebratory year for us because this is year 50 since Copperhead Charity started in 1977 to host professional golf, which was the JCPenney, which is a mixed field event. then went to a PGA Tour event in 2000. This is our 25th PGA Tour event, and I know that math doesn't math, y'all. But
that math doesn't math, Ron.
I was going to say, you brought that up to the wrong guy, because I would have never questioned it. That sounds perfect to me.
If you're expecting mathematical corrections, you're in the wrong show.
Nailed it.
Right. We 25th PGA Tour event, but we are the only event that's been canceled twice. We were canceled in 9/11, and we were canceled during COVID. So,
oh wow,
it actually, it's obviously both unfortunate events, but it times up our two celebratory, years perfectly. 25th PGA Tour tournament, our 50th year. It's really good.
It's a premier event in the area.
And so let me finish my thought. So
sure.
Yes, it's about golf, right? We're putting on a golf event. But the fact that we get to go to one of our biggest one really is Habitat for Humanity, Tampa Bay Gulf Side, right? We give them money every year. They're one of our biggest sponsors. We give a lot of money to Tampa General Hospital. John Kors, their CEO, is on our board, on our Copperhead Charities board. And so them plus the other 55 to 60 charities that we get to touch every year and help support, it's what I find most rewarding about what we do.
Love that. Rondé Barber is with us, Super Bowl champion John Senning.
Well, I was really just curious because it's my claim to fame. It's funny, you look at different levels of life, and everybody has that one moment that they tell people about and that they're proud of. And when I'm at parties or I'm just trying to impress people, I tell folks that I watched Kid Rock at the NHL All-Star game in the same row as Rondé Barber. In a row that we didn't even have seats in.
Nope.
And I just wondered if you ever share that story with friends about how you watched Kid Rock at center ice with John and Drew, or did not?
Probably comes up a lot, right?
Did I just remind you of that?
Yeah, they're a big subject of conversation.
You're very forgettable, John.
Yeah.
Oh man! Wow! Ouch! Right back down to earth.
Well, if it means anything to you, you're not. You're the opposite of forgettable, and for that, I thank you.
I'm only kidding.
Rondé, how did you get your start with this organization? You win a Super Bowl with the Bucs. You play out an NFL career. Talk to us about how you started. Dipping your toe in this water, and now you're full on swimming, dude.
Great call. So, and the credit goes to Tracy again. Right after I retired, Les Mumo, who from from USF, big philanthropist around town. He's got the Muma School over at USF. He was a general chair. He held my position, and Tracy had asked me to host an event for them the year after I retired. It was for Valspar executives. I forget, there was a painter there that was doing some crazy painting, but I was on stage hosting this entire event. And I thought it was cool. He's like, you'd be a great addition to this. Hosted it. Thought nothing else of it. About 4 months later, Les called me and said, "Hey, we want you to join. Would you like to join the board of Copperhead Charities?" I was like, "What is Copperhead Charities?" I was like, "Am I?" Because I was a member here at Innisbrook, and I was like, "Am I a Copperhead?" Like, I don't even know if I'm like, I don't even know if I'm already there. And he's like, "No, we're the philanthropic arm behind the PGA Tour event that you just helped us, raise some money for, and we're a sponsorship board, so there's obligations to raise money, yada yada yada. We'll help plan the tournament. Tracy, we would hire Tracy West, ProLink Sports, to manage it. Would you want to be part? I was like, absolutely. I need something to do to help give back to this community. Because once you're retired, it's easy to fizzle out, right?
Yep.
But this was going to keep me in front of it. 6 years in, I became vice chair to Jim Ice, who was my predecessor as general chair, and then I assumed general chair 2 years later, and then by the grace of somebody, maybe our title sponsor, maybe ProLink Sports and Hollis Kavner, their president, they asked me if I wouldn't mind staying on as general chair.
Dude,
and
what a moment for you, right?
And, I was like, well, I'm pretty sure that needs board approval, which we held a vote, and it was unanimous that.
Of course it was.
That was a good path to go forward, considering my stature in this community, yada yada, all that other stuff. And I was happy to accept it. And so I've been general chair for 5 years now, and I'll go until this isn't going anymore.
Yeah, and with the tournament getting bigger and bigger, I imagine your responsibilities grow more and more. Were you able to unplug and play in the Pro-Am yesterday? At least
I did unplug and play in the Pro-Am.
Who'd you play with, and how'd you play?
I had a pretty good group, and I said after the round that my two guys were going to compete to win, and Jordan, I think, is at 5 under.
Jordan Spieth?
Yeah.
You played with Jordan Spieth yesterday?
Jordan Spieth.
Okay.
And I played with Billy Herschel, who I know is done at 4 under. So they're at the top of the leaderboard. My foursome rounded out. You don't know this? You don't know who I played with yesterday? You don't check social media?
I check social media every once in a while. We were so enamored with John Gruden playing with Baker Mayfield that I think we might have missed it.
That was my group. Yeah, me, John, Baker, and Governor DeSantis.
Wait, hold the phone.
The heaviest of heavy hitters.
So you meet the governor. The governor obviously knows who you are, right?
We've met before. He's been here at this tournament. He played in one of our celeb-ams actually a long time ago, and he came out last year actually and played with our son. Governor plays a lot of golf. He told me he doesn't keep a handicap for obvious reasons.
But what would you say his handicap would be?
He hits it harder than you think, man. Like, it's a little different swing, but when he gets at the ball, there's some speed there, man. I bet you he's like a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really good.
8 to 10 index. Yeah.
Goes off to the right a lot, probably.
He hit some shots. You just like, you must be governing.
Yeah, can you bust a governor's balls? Because, I hope he's got a good sense of humor. Otherwise, you might end up on some watcher.
Where you'd be able to do
one wrong move.
Yeah. I think, so Baker actually had NFL films following him for a couple of holes. I actually had like 8 or 9 holes, I think.
Oh, really?
And so there was a couple of them that I was kind of on the periphery of a conversation with him and John, and they start going. And, John's pretty much unhinged.
Yeah, sure.
He just does whatever he wants, and he should, because that's his personality.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they get in some quarterback conversations. It's going to be some pretty good content.
Oh, I bet they get in the weeds with it too. Oh, that's awesome, man! What a group to be part of. Baker, how's his state of mind? You seem excited about the upcoming season.
Yeah, he did. We didn't talk much about it. Obviously, we had that brief conversation that everybody's having about Mike leaving and how it sucks for him to go. But he's excited. He's already started working out. He's always his shoulder injury was, I think he's past it now, and he's ready for 2026. We're obviously a long way away.
Sure.
I know the draft is coming up, but I haven't even looked at the draft yet. I got to get through this.
Yeah.
I got to get through Valspar week before I start thinking about football. But
looks like he could be a free agent, doesn't he, John? If there's a team out there looking for like a seasoned defensive player to come in,
ready to do a bad version of Phillip Rivers' return.
Yes.
Mine would be even worse.
I don't know about that. I was thinking as I'm sitting here looking at you and just knowing it always that I don't know there are many guys that have transitioned to post football better than you, and you kind of just have this like peace, like peacefulness over you. And you mentioned obviously jumping into your role here, but was it because you played so great until the end? Like, what do you attribute like having such a great post career life to? Staying busy?
Well, playing a long time gives you a lot of leeway to do what you want to do. But I was done, and I immediately went to work for Fox Sports. I decided to retire after I'd already signed a contract with Fox Sports. So I knew I was
like Tom
retire.
Brady kind of.
Yeah. So I knew I was going to retire. Not quite the same. A little less money.
Oh, no way.
One less zero, maybe?
What do you call a smidge?
It
depends how you just define a
significant amount.
Yeah, very significant amount less. But I knew I was going to work for Fox, and so I did that for 7 years. And I knew where my path was. Where I kind of got a little sidetracked, John, and this is being purely open and honest. After 7 years, Fox for some reason didn't renew my contract, right? And it happened the year of COVID. Right, so now I'm not working for Fox. I'm still doing Bucs preseason and all that stuff, but it's kind of like an ancillary job for me. And my kids were juniors and seniors in high school, and for the first time in my life, I didn't have like a job, like as an adult life. I didn't have like something that I had to do. And I'm not going to lie, I was a little listless for a little while. I was like, how do I piece together what I'm going to do here? And unfortunately, some things kind of started to come together after a couple of months, and kind of found that I didn't need it as much as I thought I did, and not having that anchor of a job to that I had to do every Sunday or whatever allowed me to do a lot more things. And coincidentally, at the same time that I was rolling into an executive position on the Copperhead Charity board, and it let me do this freely and commit the time that's needed to the position to do so, and get to work with Tracy and her team, which are fantastic, and really help them develop. And I can't take really any of the credit, but just being available for them and knowing how they use me in my role, it's been pretty good. That's where that piece comes from, John.
You must feel so blessed that your life took that turn, because I'm sure in the NFL fraternity,
Absolutely,
right, there are
man.
dudes who are more dinged up by CTE, et cetera, and they may not get that break, and you can easily see how they go down a road where things go bad.
Drew, it's not even that. It's like most guys retire and don't know what to do.
Yeah,
and like there's like less than a 0.5% that get to go do media and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. There's not that many jobs available for people to do these things. I mean, you can do your podcast, but I mean, how many of those do we need?
A billion.
We got a bunch.
We got a bunch. So like, I think the hardest part is really finding a purpose afterwards. And some guys, honestly, the longer you play, the harder it is, because the longer you play, the longer you're moved from, whatever you learned to do in college. If you got your degree, you've kind of set your life up in a certain way, and you don't know how to like retract from that. And so like, if you only play like 2 or 3 years, like you got to go do something.
Yeah. Sure.
Right? You play like 15 years, all of a sudden you're like, damn, man, what's next? I'm
Right.
35 years old or 36 years old. You guess you could go back to school, but I mean, you're like starting over at a very late age. It's easier to start over when you're younger coming out of the NFL, because there's only 4-year lifespan on average. So I think that's the bigger problem, is just guys being directionless, and there's the NFL has resources for
Good.
That's what I was just going to ask, because we were mentioning Cam Lynch earlier, who played for a short period of time with the Bucs, and he was doing stuff with us, and I think he was a part of a program maybe spearheaded by the NFL that, especially for a guy in his situation, where he played for a couple of years, like, what can you do? Can we train you to be in media and find that way?
Right.
And not everybody does or can. I think it's an underrated element of the NFL.
Well, the best thing that young players can do, and I know none of them want to do this because they think they're big time, and I'm not like insulting them, but it's relationships, man. Like the relationships you make, just a guy that wants to meet you from, like, say, a bank or a venture fund or whatever. Keep that guy's number, dude. And when when you're done, and like that might interest you, it's easy to make that call, right? And I don't think a lot of guys take advantage of that. They don't value the importance of, what at the time might seem like a nominal relationship, but at some point could be something that changes your life. It could be a guy that gives you a job or helps you find something, a different path in life. And so I've always been conscious of that. I mean, I think I was like that even when I was in college, and I think it's the reason you say I got all this peace. It's really because I got great relationships, and I don't devalue the relationships that have helped me get to where I am in life at 50 years old and feeling content.
Yeah. Was there something in your upbringing that like prepared you for that? Like, do you think that you had a leg up because of an upbringing, or did you just figure this all out on your own?
I got a really smart brother and a really smart mom, so I just kind of, you know what though, there was a sense in our family, because it wasn't always easy. I mean, we grew up single parent home. My mom made $30,000 working for the Girl Scouts of America. We struggled, but there was always a sense in our household and extended family, my grandmother, aunts, that things work out the way they're supposed to if you do the right things. And I don't know that I learned anything. It was just like this sense that it was going to work out, right? I'm going to do the right things. It's going to work out. Same way when I started my career. Like you guys know, I didn't play at all my first year in the NFL. Like I felt like a dud. Get third-round draft pick, played one game, and I sucked, and I just felt like I was going to get replaced. But I had this belief in myself that I had learned growing up that, like, you know what, I'm going to do the right things, and eventually it's going to work out.
Yeah.
And eventually it started to work out. Then eventually I got really, really good, and, like, eventually, I finished a 16-year career with a Super Bowl championship, 5 All-Pros, the very unique stats. And eventually, I get into the Hall of Fame, right? It felt like it was all going to just work out because I was allowing myself to do the right things over and over and over again.
Love that.
And then here I am.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so curious, just kind of as a fan, this is a change of pace a little bit, but I learned so much from the Raise the Flags documentary series on Amazon Prime. I think it's one of the best sports documentaries of all time, and a lot of highlights of a lot of different players, but I felt like kind of the love letter to you and your career and with your teammates and everything was one of the highlights of the whole series. Did you love that whole piece as much, and what was it like being a part of putting it together?
Trent Cooper, who's fantastic. He grew up a Bucs fan, the director who did this. Remember I sat down with them a year and a half ago whenever we were filming all those pieces, and it was a good 4 hours sit down, and he was going to dive in and he was explaining how he was going to piece it together and what his real vision was, and he told me one thing. He goes, after I'm done doing this, because I know there's a lot of Bucs fans out there, 50 years of Bucs football is very, very significant for people in Tampa Bay because of what this organization once was to what it now is, right? He says, I'm going to make them feel something. And so when I watched the second or third episode, I was damn near in tears.
There were multiple moments with tears, especially with the season that we just had and when that was released. When I watched it, it just made me feel so grateful for the team and thinking back on those first early seasons and us kind of, maybe being high maintenance after the Brady years and being upset with whatever last year. And I go, look at what this fan base went through, and when they came back to town, after getting that first win, and the people are lining the streets and people are crying, you go, this is what this organization was built on, and I think it went a long way.
And it's great because we're not one of the storied franchises of the NFL, and there's other non-storied franchises of the NFL. We're not the Packers, we're not the Giants, we're not the Steelers, we're not whatever, but yet we're sitting here 50 years into our existence with accolades and Hall of Famers and 2 Super Bowl appearances with 2 Super Bowl wins. Maybe we are a storied franchise.
And when you watch it as the entirety of the story, that's how you feel.
Yes.
You walk away going, this is a storied franchise. And all of the little tiny storylines, the insane things, the Parcells debacle, all of these little storylines that have happened over the years, you go, man, this is worth a long-form documentary, and it's super interesting.
I would say even if you're not a Bucs fan, you should watch it, man. Yeah. Just watch it. Just learn some history, man. Learn how how Culver House brought this into existence, and then how it evolved even after all the terrible start to our football life, if you will, as Bucs as a Bucs organization, and then the Doug Williams stuff, and you get into the '90s and the Tony Dungy stuff, and this evolution is it's kind of surreal to think that I was part of all this, and watching this docuseries actually made me realize how small a part of it I was. Because when we were living my years and Brooks' years and Sapp years, that's all you really know. That's all you really care about, right? You don't take a trip down history, memory lane. And I certainly didn't. I grew up in Virginia. I didn't even know Tampa Bay had a football team. You know what I mean? But during all those years, all my formative years, if you will, while I was rooting for the Redskins back in the day, this organization was forming and going through its tribulations or whatnot. And then I play 16 years, and there's going to be a bunch of great football and bad football after me too. So this docuseries, Trent did an awesome job, I think, just making this feel whole for everybody that's
going to watch it.
Well, it's like clinchers. I mean, it's hard to start it. And at the end of every episode, you're like, I can't stop. You have to keep going. And the way that from the stories of Gruden and the swerve with Mariucci and all of that, I mean, it's as if you wanted to write a story about how a franchise could be interesting around every turn. The Buccaneers have it. And like you said, I don't think unless you watch it all together, you just realize how insane the history of this team is.
We have a great guy to do it. Trent is a great guy to do it because he lived it. Right? It's not like he had to go research all these moments. He had specific instances in his mind that he knew happened while he was growing up that he was like, I got to find a way to touch this. Because I know I had feelings when this happened, when Doug Williams left or whatever. I knew what happened when Tony Dungy got fired. I knew those feelings. I have those feelings, right? And so it was his job to get all of us and everybody that was interviewed for this thing, including a lot of the media around town, to really kind of frame those pictures, but then also build out the storyline and build out the emotions that surrounded those storylines. And it was brilliant. I think it's brilliant, man.
Yeah.
I think it's really, 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 really good.
Yeah, a skilled documentarian knows not only how to tell the story, but like you said, how to frame the story perfectly to evoke emotion. I'm ready to watch it. I'm ready to go full blood, raise
really
the flags.
You won't be able to
season.
stop once you start. Not to dig too much into modern day drama, but the Bucs are obviously going through a bunch of stuff right now, and it feels like there's a bubbling of the fan base, wondering what's going on. Do you, with maybe out giving all the details, do you see parallels between the modern day Todd Bowles era and the Tony Dungy era?
No, I think it's completely different. I think the Tony era, if I had to describe it, was an era of acceleration. Right, it went from 95, whenever they got that first win, to 99, 4 years later, when we were in the NFC Championship game and lost to the Rams, to successive defeats in the playoffs to the Philadelphia Eagles, and it was a sense that like we just can't quite get there, right? Like we just can't quite. And there was a common theme, lack of really offensive production with a really great defense, right? Like one side of our championship formula was in place, and we're still sitting there scratching our heads on the chalkboard how to get the other side to work, right? And I think they thought that Tony wasn't the guy to make that happen. But they knew they wanted John Gruden. And the docuseries actually, Drew, does a great job describing how they go out and get John Gruden, right?
Little gamesmanship.
And so that was that. Now, I mean, we hadn't won a Super Bowl at that point, and obviously we won a Super Bowl that next year. Now we're a team that Jason Light, who's done an unbelievable job, by the way. Like, people need to get off his back, dude. Jason has put together a great process to build a team, and he sticks to it. Now, what's happened, I think, here in the last 4 or 5 years, we won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady. We had to replace him after 2 years later, and we were in the re-sign and repeat mentality, right? Eventually, that runs out.
Yeah.
Right. That formula. It's guys age out, injuries, whatever. Then you have to go make different moves, and then Bruce Arians retires. Todd Bowles gets the position. He immediately finds success. He has Baker Mayfield, has a career year last year. And then this past year, early in the year, even though we weren't like blowing teams out, we were winning close games. And there's this mentality, like for me at least, as a fan now, watching it going, man, Bucs can win any game.
Yeah.
And anybody can win any game in the NFL. The Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots are in the Super Bowl this year, bro.
Crazy.
Right? So it's like, I don't feel like we were that much different than, and by the way, congrats to the Seahawks winning a Super Bowl in their 50th year. I mean, that's like
so cool.
You got to be kidding me.
So cool.
That's so
and what
cool.
a great city,
which
too.
Is what I wanted for us, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think we're at a point where, like Jason and his staff, they have to retool, right? It's not re-sign and repeat. We're not at that point now. So Todd needs more resources on defense. We need more consistency on offense. We need to stay healthy. Todd's a good coach. The players love him, dude. I'm just telling you, the locker room loves the way that he manages them. Production is a different deal. I mean, I've said it many times. I don't need to say it again. They need to get better on defense, right? They need to find ways to get stops. They need to find a way to get even just that one important stop a game.
Third 28.
That's usually what wins games. Every game in the NFL is not like a 10-point, 12, 15-point win. They're usually like last possession wins. And so when this team finds the players, if you will, that are able to step up and make plays to win games in important parts of the season, then they're going to be a championship level team again. And look, I mean, I know I'm speaking from my experience because I was on a team that had a bunch of guys that did that, right? Sapp could make a sack when it mattered. Brooks could make a game-changing interception or tackle when it mattered. John Lynch, Simeon Rice, who should be a Hall of Famer, had those abilities to make those plays when it mattered the most. Obviously, I did that a lot as well.
Yeah, you did. I was going to say it, but
right?
I'm glad you did.
Dexter Jackson did that. Like, we had players, man, and this team just needs some players. It just needs some players.
Yeah.
It's crazy because obviously with Mike leaving, I wonder, and there's been some comments too from Jamel Dean in the last week, where I wonder if you ever let your mind go to what it would be like playing in this modern era with social media and every word being dissected in a different way. Because I think 10, 15 years ago, this happens with a Mike Evans and he says what he says on the way out. Yeah. People don't dissect it. You don't have everybody having the voice. And now it's Mike said this, and it must have been a slight at the Bucs.
This is
exactly and same with
meant.
Jamel Dean. He says, I want to go where they have or we have we win here. Yeah. And everyone goes, well, you're clearly throwing shots, and only they know if that's true. But I always wonder if someone like you go, what would it have been like if I had to live through this?
That's a fair question, and I'm glad I didn't have to. Have to do that.
Yeah,
like they would have been like, why are they signing Ronnie Barber back? He's 34 years old.
You're absolutely right. You're right. You're all that stuff. Dude.
It's a risky move.
Everybody's got a voice now.
It is. I know that you lose important guys like Jamel. He's been a decent part of this team for a long time. Mike, obviously, is going to be the greatest receiver in the history of Bucs football ever. I don't see anybody ever being better than him.
Beast.
I would like to be proven wrong, like in 20 years. But, who knows if I'm even consuming football in 20 years. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Those decisions are never easy decisions, man. And all you need to do, Drew, John, look at the start of free agency this year. It blew me away, the number of guys that left teams or got traded away from teams, right? Like, so the sense that, you want to keep guys in an organization for their entire career and retire as a Buck, like we all hope that Mike. That doesn't happen, bro.
Nope.
It just doesn't happen in today's football.
No, Stamkos we would have loved to have seen him retire a Bolt, but in the current climate, doesn't happen.
Tom Brady. I made this comment on my show, the Ronnie Barber Show on WFLA. If anybody wants to watch it during the season, we just filmed our first episode of season 2 on yesterday.
Hell yeah!
And it had Governor DeSantis on.
Oh, nice,
big get.
Had Gruden on, had Billy Horschel
Wow.
on.
Big gets.
It was good. So, like, I talked about this on my show one time. I was like, dude, is Tom Brady should he be a Ring of Honor player for the Bucs? I mean, I'm like, does he even really need to be? He's an all-time New England Patriot, right? But he came here for 3 years. So if Tom Brady could leave New England after winning 6 Super Bowls and go somewhere else and play, then there's probably a good chance that Mike Evans can leave Tampa and go play somewhere else.
That's good perspective. That's really good. Because we talked about your show, in fact, and I remember when we talked about it on the show, and like, what is the right move?
Right. Mike goes to the San Francisco 49ers. Who's the best receiver in San Francisco's 49er history?
That would be one Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
I played against Jerry Rice when he played for the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
And he played for the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
And he played for whatever. Like, it's unrealistic, I think. And it would have been nice. But to be honest with you, Mike had to make a personal decision. I'm pretty sure the Bucs, I know for a fact, the Bucs would have matched or more with what he got in San Francisco.
Correct.
But he made a personal decision. His family made a personal decision to change his landscape, and we got to be fine with that. If Mike is happy with that, dude, we need to stop talking about it.
He earned it.
He earned the right to do what he wants to do, and it has nothing to do with the Bucs, right? It has nothing to do with the Bucs. So
love it.
We just keep moving.
We get great perspective from Ronde Barber, Super Bowl champ, Copperhead head, and all around good dude. Thank you very much for coming in. By, man. This is great.
Man, you're not that loud. He's not that loud.
You've been great.
Well, I've been. It's all I'm thinking about, man. It's just.
He could barely form questions while you're on.
I woke up this morning worried about my rowdiness.
He woke up this morning. He's like, harness your inner gymnast.
Yeah, that's all.
The first thing I said was, "Hello, friends."
Hello, friends.
That's all I can do.
Hello, friends.
I'm a born. I'm a born loud boy, and I'm just trying to be respectful today.
Yeah. He looks really calm right now, but underneath the surface, he's bubbling.
You're doing really well.
Yeah, you're killing it.
I'm going to give you the small clap.
Killing it with the golf clap.
I've won the day.
He's Ronde Barber. He just filmed the first episode of the Ronde Barber Show.
Season 2.
Huge guest, Season 2. Season 1 was a smashing success. Yes. Watch Season 2 when football season starts, which is just a couple months away.
I know. It feels like we're here. You know, it's like
that's a lot of work for you, though, right, dude?
Yeah, I mean, once the combine finishes and the draft starts going, then you start like honing in on what might be, and you're like, who do I want? I remember on the show last year, I had Jason Light on for my first episode last year, and I was like, I want Carson Schlesinger. I want that kid from UCLA. because we're in need of a middle linebacker, right?
Yeah.
Like Lamonte's getting old. Savasier was unknown at that time.
Sure.
I'm like, I want that guy. And he ended up being a player of the year, and we don't get him. I'm like, well, see, I was right.
Swing and a miss. Swing and a
Does
miss.
the TV stuff, is that, and I know nothing does, but when you talk about like scratching the itch, you hear so many guys talk about like the brotherhood in the locker room is what people miss the most. Is there anything now digging into the tournament, digging into TV that like scratches that itch for you?
Yeah, being part of this organization. Yeah, cool. I mean, I have like I said, a 22-person board. I have a 7-person exec committee. With Tracy's also a big part of that. She leads all this stuff. Being around them a lot and working towards a common goal. That's it. Like I get out here, I move on property middle of the week every year for this tournament, and I feel immersed in it. I feel like this is a stadium for me, and I get to go around. I get to spend time with these two lovely men right now.
This guy
I get to go.
Says that's all the radio boys.
He does. Said it to Pat and Aaron earlier yesterday.
I get to go. I get to go. I get to go. Entertain and spend time with our very, very valuable title sponsor.
Shout them out.
Valspar and Sherwin-Williams, who is their parent company. We had dinner with them last night, and then I get to go see all of our corporate partners in the chalets and the suites or whatever, and make sure everything's going on, and take pictures with them, and do the things that value adds them and makes them want to be part of our tournament. And I feel it this week, and I get energized this week, and I drink a lot this week, and have a lot of fun.
There we go.
That's what it's all about.
Who do you think out of the three of us most recently has been texted by Ben Swig?
Let me think.
There's really no debate with that question, actually.
I feel like Rondé
Did
has
he just text you?
No,
No, but you're probably in much more regular contact than we are. We've kind of
we miss Swiggy.
Swiggy's untethered. Swiggy's untethered out there, so it's been a couple of months.
I'm going on vacation with Ben next month.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, where are you guys going?
We're going to we're going to England. We're going to go see a Manchester United game.
Oh wow!
And then we're going to go play some golf in Scotland.
That's awesome. I love that guy. I miss him. Used to see him so regularly. Now we don't see him anymore.
I know.
He's a sweet man.
I love him. He's part of my family, man. He's the best.
Look at that.
Look at those nothing.
This isn't
cakes.
This is an anti-Rondé Barber physique type of snack right there.
They're usually the small ones. They gave you the extra large.
The big bunch.
Well, they probably because you're here. I don't think we would have gotten these if we were just sitting over here by ourselves.
Dude, I saw Jeff Camus go back to his car when he saw Rondé was here and he got the jumbo cupcakes.
He should have put the sample size.
He saw him and was like, dude, you lost too much weight.
Yeah.
Like, we got to fatten you up a little bit.
Put some bunk cake on these bones.
Shh, John. Jesus Christ. I told you. Rondé just told you were doing a good job. He excited me.
We're back in the whisper stage.
It was bound to happen.
Oh, it's your fault he missed that part.
It was bound to happen.
Yeah, he heard the yelling Sasquatch over there behind the 11 green really did it for him.
He almost made it. He left it like a quarter of an inch short.
Would have made it if John was quiet. Listen, Rondé, thank you very much for coming by.
Good spending time with y'all, man.
What
Thanks
a
for being
pleasure.
Here. Love you guys too,
Love
man.
you back, man.
You guys are the best.
Yep. We'll be right back. We're way late for our second break, and we haven't even taken our first break. So we'll be right back on 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. The Drew Garabo Live featured cut of the day on the 102.5 The Bone app. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet. 102.5 The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Earlier traffic crashes along with that disabled vehicle we had. Good news, they have been cleared out of the road. Traffic is getting back up to speed in those areas. Unfortunately, we do have another crash, which is going to be 66th Street North at 46th Avenue North, which currently has the right lane blocked. I'm Ashley with traffic.
Rear-ended by a dump truck. A man suffered brain damage no MRI could detect. Farah and Farah used expert medical evidence to uncover the rare condition and secured $5.7 million. Let Farah cook, Tampa.
Hey, Dad, why do people wait until it's hot out to call about their air conditioner?
Well, Badger Bob's has been doing this since 1982, son. That's just how it goes.
They should call Badger Bob's now to have it checked.
You heard Bob Jr. Now's the time to check your heating and cooling system. So Badger Bob's is offering up to $2,000 in cash incentives for early planners. Get your free estimate at BadgerBobs.com. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are.
License CAC 1815977, CFC 1428238, and EC 130029294.
Golden Diamond Source wants to be your family jeweler. Don't wait any longer to find that one-of-a-kind perfect engagement ring for that special someone in your life. The Golden Diamond Source can help you trade in your old, broken, busted jewelry and use it towards a new purchase. And with gold prices at record highs, now is the best time They only sell natural diamonds at Gold and Diamond Source. And if it's real love, shouldn't it be real natural diamonds? With the Gold and Diamond Source first-time buyer program, you can learn all about the 4 C's and the different shapes and styles. They are able to show you a huge selection of inventory to choose from. With 0% financing for up to 5 years, if you finance $5,000, that'll only be $83 a month. Make sure it's a Gold and Diamond Source diamond, 3800 Ulmerton Road in Clearwater, or goldanddiamond.com.
It's a love you give only at Gold and Diamond Source.
Hey, hockey fans, your friend Alex Flores here from Furman Chevrolet in Brandon. You know what a hat trick looks like. Speed, power, and finishing strong. That's exactly what you get with the Chevy Silverado. And right now, we're offering $15,000 off MSRP in combined manufacturer's incentives and Furman savings on select new 2026 Silverado trucks in stock. That's a game-winning deal. Furman Chevy in Brandon, where Tampa Bay drives winners. On Adamo Drive or online at FurmanChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that a happy place comes in many colors, like ones that inspire a sense of wonder, or a new flavor that makes life just a little bit sweeter, or one to celebrate those moments that lift you to new heights, at home or at work. We'll make your happy place your own. CertaPro Painters. That's painting happy. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
Hey, it's Mike Calder from my guys at Shark Coast Tactical. If you miss Sharkapalooza, relax. You've got a second shot. This weekend only. It's In Case You Miss Sharkapalooza Suppressor Fest. Will and the crew are bringing back Sharkapalooza deals on suppressors and gear, plus killer prices store-wide, free swag, and awesome giveaways. And Omar and Creepy Andrew will be on site to help you move through the paperwork quickly. Don't miss it. This Saturday at Shark Coast Tactical. They're slinging freedom from 10 to 6, closed Sunday, and open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Shark Coast is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Follow them on social media and tell them Mike Calder sent you.
Last year, we had 295 trials where we've been offered a total of $90 million on all those cases. When the dust settled, we had recovered over $1.1 billion in verdicts and mid-trial settlements. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason. We won a lot, $30 billion and counting. The best part of all those wins is that it helps you when you hire us. All those wins allow us to let the insurance company know we mean business. And believe me, they know who we are. If you've been injured, Google Morgan & Morgan results. You're not bragging if it's a fact. 3 million people tried to hire us last year alone. That happened for a reason. Visit forthepeople.com and let's get started this minute. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
It's Corona Spring Break. Come party with us all spring break long. We're giving you the chance to win a cruise for 2, sample Corona, and win Corona gear. Corona, it's Lime time. Visit coronaspringbreak.com for more details. Walk-ons in Tampa and Wesley Chapel are always a win. Whether it's a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weekend dinner, they got you covered. Catch all the college basketball action at Walk-On Sports Bistro with great beer specials while you cheer on your favorite teams. And starting March 15th through April 6th, take part in the Courtside Comeback Challenge. Just pick up a Courtside Comeback card in the restaurant. Each visit earns you a stamp. And once you collect all 5 stamps, you'll be entered for a chance to win a pair of custom Nike shoes. It's a fun way to keep the tournament energy going all season long. Walk-ons, where every fan feels like a winner.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Congrats to Adrian and Mary, last year's winners of the $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, installation is included and most windows are installed in under 8 weeks with a lifetime guarantee that's going to transfer when you sell your home. And now is your chance to win them for free. Just text the word WOW to 20129 to win $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. Text WOW to 20129.
You or someone you know thinking about buying a home, tune in to the Lone Ranger radio show Saturdays from 11 to 12. Make no bones about it. It's the place to go for no-nonsense mortgage and real estate advice.
It's game day. Are your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keeping you from the action? Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, could help you get back to the game. Skyrizi is proven to help people feel significant symptom relief, achieve remission, and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine for adults. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or ulcerative colitis.
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis combined. Learn more at skyrizi.com or 1-866-SKYRIZI.
It's Corona Spring Break. Come party with us all spring break long. We're giving you the chance to win a cruise for 2, sample Corona, and win Corona gear. Corona, it's Lime time. Visit coronaspringbreak.com for more details.
If you've been injured, we're prepared and ready to help. Call Farah and Farah anytime.
Tampa. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delegato. Dry and breezy weather right into the weekend. Mostly clear tonight and cool. Lows in the mid-50s. Plenty of sunshine. Bit breezy coming up on Friday. Nice day. High temperatures running in the mid to upper 70s. Enjoy.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
All right, folks, what you're about to hear, just got to look around to make sure John can't hear me. Okay, Drew Garabo, host of Drew Garabo Live here. When John returns, it's cool that I get to inform the audience about what we're about to do. Tracy West, who we just talked a lot about in the last segment with Rhonda, he had nothing but great things to say about you for a change. Tracy's going to say that she heard from the Golf Channel that the microphones around the 11 green are picking up a very loud and boisterous voice. If you've been listening since the onset of this broadcast, you know that John has been very openly self-conscious about his noise level. I feel like I've created a culture of fear, and that's good. And so we're going to mess with him a little bit. But, man, we just saw a heck of an approach out here. Tracy, you got to be so happy with the way things are going so far today, right?
Oh, absolutely. It is beautiful weather, so what's not awesome about that? Great leaderboard. One of my favorite players, Jordan Spieth, is killing it so far. So hey, we'll see how it goes.
What a group that Jordan Spieth was in yesterday, because we were just talking to Rhonda. It was Spieth, Rondé Barber, Governor Ron DeSantis, Baker Mayfield, and John Gruden. That seems like maybe Rondé handpicked that group. He probably had a lot of say in that one, huh?
He did, pretty much so. There was a little help I had on the governor part, but yeah, the rest of it. And maybe a little help on the pairing with Spieth.
Just a little, just a teeny tiny bit. John Senning, you know Tracy West, correct?
We just met, yeah.
We
she
did,
said that after I got excitable with Rondé, they called her in to quiet me down, from what I heard.
Oh.
Well, yeah. John, I have something to tell you. I did get a radio call from the Golf Channel, and they said you need to get down to 11 green. There's some rambunctious voice down there, and it's being picked up on the Golf Channel broadcast. So, just saying.
The fact is, I have no idea if what you're saying is true, but I do believe it. I've been trying my best, but something about the last hour, my volume did raise a little. It was Rondé, really, if I can blame anybody.
You can. And Rondé's, he causes excitement wherever he goes.
Very excitable young man.
Tracy West is here to remind you that you can pick up your tickets at valsparchampionship.com, and you can stay around for a Saturday night concert. You ready for this? Tyler Hubbard and Lee Bryce. No notes, no nothing. I knew that off the top of my head, Senning.
I always love hearing about bookings and things like that, and Lee Bryce is having a moment right now when it comes to finding the artist in the genre for the night. Is it a team, a committee, is it personal preference? How does that come together? Because you guys always do a great job with artists.
My personal preference.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
No, I love country music, and honestly, really, the Tampa Bay region has responded really well. We've had country every year, and they're coming out in droves. There's about 12,000 people that will come over and watch. So exactly, if it's not broke, why, and as long as we can continue to find great acts in the budget that we have, we'll stick with what works.
Heck yeah! Did you go to the Luke Bryan show the other night? Zach Bryan. Zach Bryan. Sorry, all those Bryans look
all
alike
these
to
country
me.
Bryans,
Sorry.
they mix them all up.
They do mix them all up. I did not, only because, about 3 weeks ago I started to say I'm doing nothing but doing Valspar Championship.
The moments that are down are you have to cherish.
Yeah,
it really is crazy between Zach Bryan, Luke Combs. They're essentially everybody has some version of the same name at this point.
Yeah, pretty much so.
Yet such different sounds. My gosh, do they all sound so different to me?
Luke Combs is my favorite out of that.
He's the best.
For some of
They
you
said
named.
he came out yesterday and said,
I saw it.
Super Bowl, call me. I'm ready to do the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, he should.
Whether or not they call him, I don't know. But
He's very pro-diversity, too. I saw
He
him that
is.
release a statement about that yesterday where he said, I think love is love, and I think we should all appreciate that and understand that. What a beautiful message.
I think it's a beautiful message,
I
and I
think
agree with it, and bring it on.
Yep, I think they're going to book him now.
Tracy Ronde said there have been no fires yet today. Have there even been burning embers? Has there been anything that has slightly gone askew?
No, not really. I mean, there's always just the general craziness. We take a lot of the players and do hospitality visits with them, and it tends to be the guys that we give sponsor exemptions to or that I've helped out in some way.
Yeah.
And, gosh, they all hit today.
Yeah.
Because you take them either Thursday afternoon if they had a Thursday morning tea time, or you take them Friday afternoon if they had. By God, the whole lot of them had a Thursday morning tea time. So we've been running, man, bringing players all over the place today.
Well, there are worse problems to have, I would imagine.
Exactly. So no bad fires, just good fires.
The good fires are good.
I'm so curious, and this goes with the general theme of, I know when Drew had you on, he said, how rowdy can we get? To bring in new faces and people to feel the environment while walking that tightrope of not wanting it to turn into a debacle and having, just drunk, rowdy people everywhere. How do you find that sweet spot of, we want people to come, we want people to have fun, but we don't want to send the wrong message and get people just wiling out all day long?
Yeah, I mean, we want to be respectful, right? The players are playing for a lot of money and their legacy and all that, so you want to be respectful of their sport and their craft, but we want people to have a really good time out here, right? So we don't want to turn into something where people are throwing water bottles and beer cans all over the place, but that they're having a good time. And I think for us, it's just enforcing the message, like, hey, it is a family fun environment, but come out, have a great time, go to the Hooters Owl's Nest, live it up, but just,
be respectful. These guys are earning their living out here.
Yeah, be vaguely respectful.
Vaguely. I like that, vaguely respectful.
Vaguely.
I've always wondered this. On the Florida Swing, you've got Bay Hill, the Arnold Palmer Invitational, and then you've got the Players Championship, and then you've got, of course, Valspar Championship. Is there a symbiosis between all of you guys? Is there a synergy, or is it kind of like we're competing for the same pieces of the pie?
Oh, we're competitors, man.
Oh, yeah.
We're cutthroat. No, we're no.
Oh,
listen.
tell us who you hate the most from the other tournament stops.
Yeah, no. I love them all. Listen, obviously the players doesn't have to do anything, right? I mean, every player that can play the players is going to go. And it was probably a lot more competitive before they did the signature elevated events because Bay Hill was just a standard full field event like we are. So that was probably a little more competitive. Now it's a little bit different because they'll get some guys just because of the purse size and the 3-year exemption versus 2-year exemption, all that. So no, we're really competing from a Valspar championship more so with Cognizant Week and then the next 2 weeks, so Houston and Valero.
Gotcha.
So that's because these guys will commit in chunks of time, or they think of their schedules in chunks of time. Like, okay, what am I going to go do between the West Coast Swing, but in preparation for the Masters? Then they'll start to think, okay, what do I do the Masters, through the next major, et cetera. So those are the 4 events 3 other events we compete with. So, for us, we feel they're almost.
Yeah, he
probably just missed an eagle, maybe. I don't know. That's what I was
close.
So for us, I think it's more so we're the best of those 4 tournaments. They're all great. Don't get me wrong. They're all great. But we have the best golf course by far.
Correct.
I mean, the Copperhead is a player favorite, so we're good from that standpoint. So we really get a super strong field, even though we follow 2 major / signature events.
And what a commitment! I mean, what a statement that is to you and your staff and the volunteers and everyone out here who pours their heart and their blood, sweat, and tears into a magnificent 4 days of golf.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's things like it's the golf course, it's how we treat their families, how we treat them, all those sorts of things. But Ronde will say, did he tell you about the Jedi mind trick?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe he did, and he tricked us into forgetting.
So one of Rondé's favorite movies is the Star Wars series, right?
Okay.
So he's all in on Star Wars. And he said the other day, he said, someone asked, why do we get such a strong field? And he said, well, Tracy, she's Jedi mind tricking these guys. You will play Valspar Championship.
I will play at the Valspar.
So, exactly. So, yeah. So that's really what it is.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to share, give away my secret.
All right. I thought it was because of a well-oiled machine. Turns out Jedi mind tricks are the secret.
Play.
That's a headline for tomorrow. Tracy West is here. She does a magnificent job every year planning and executing the premier golf event in the state of Florida, if not the entire southeastern United States of America. Get your tickets at ValsparChampionship.com. Day one, picturesque weather. You're 25% of the way there. Let's get straight, clear, beautiful weather all weekend long, and everybody come on out here.
Yeah, let's hope so. Put it this way, it looks that way.
I think we will. I think rain is not a thing anytime soon.
No, forecast looks fantastic, so everyone should come out. It'll probably be 4 of our best days and 3 more days of best weather we've ever had. So hopefully people come on out and take the opportunity to enjoy these guys and see them live right in your backyard.
Yeah, and like we talked about with Rondé, help out the Copperhead Charities as well. You're doing good for the community by coming out and watching some phenomenal golf. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Absolutely. She's
Pleasure
Tracy West.
And keep that volume down.
I'm doing
John,
very
come on
well.
now.
I had one moment, and outside of that, everything's fine.
Okay.
And it's Drew Garabo Live.
You're listening to Drew Garabo Live on 102.5 The Bone. Listen up, Bone fam. Calta Cruise 19 is less than a month away. This is your last chance to get your documents before we set sail. Join 102.5 The Bone and Galvin from the Mike Calta Show this Friday, March 20th from 5 to 7 p.m. in Pinellas County at the original Hooters on Gulf to Bay Boulevard in Clearwater. The first 50 cruisers will get an exclusive Hooters pin along with their documents and gift bag. Come enjoy the best wings in Tampa Bay. Grab an ice cold Bud Light and get ready for Calta Cruise 19. For more info, go to theboneonline.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Earlier traffic crashes along with that disabled vehicle we had. Good news, they have been cleared out of the road. Traffic is getting back up to speed in those areas. Unfortunately, we do have another crash, which is going to be 66th Street North at 46th Avenue North, which currently has the right lane blocked. I'm Ashley with traffic.
Hey, America. Want to save $1,000 and get free internet forever? That was a rhetorical question. Switch to Spectrum and save $1,000 guaranteed. Seriously, you can hold us to it. We call it the Spectrum Savings Guarantee. Just switch 4 mobile lines to Spectrum and we'll give you free fiber-powered internet forever. Yeah, free internet forever. And we guarantee $1,000 of real savings in your first year, or we'll cover the difference. It's a guaranteed no-brainer. Learn more at spectrum.com/free forever. Spectrum Internet is powered by fiber and connected to the premises by coaxial lines. Restrictions apply.
Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota has an incredible deal through the month of March. 31 days of spring savings. You buy 2 windows or doors, you get the third for 60% off, plus no money down, 0 payments, 0% interest for 18 months. You will love the way they make your house look beautiful. Superior products, exceptional service. bestwindowsflorida.com for Renewal by Anderson. License number CGC 1527613.
Ken Gainley Kia has more new inventory than any Kia dealer in Tampa. And here's why that matters. Ever go to a big box store and buy in bulk to save big? Ken Gainley Kia does the same thing, but with new Kias. We buy more, so we save more, and we pass the savings to you. Lease a new 2025 Kia K4 EX for just $99 per month for 36 months with $24.99 due at signing. Ken Gainley Kia NewportRichie.com. Savings so good, you look for free staples on the way out.
See dealer for details. All leases through KMF. 10,000 miles per year included, plus tax, title, and dock fee. No security deposit required. Offer expires 3/31/26. Stock number E154947.
Are your investments in the right accounts? What's best, traditional or Roth? Are you receiving all available tax deductions? Are you paying as little in tax as you can? These are all questions you can't afford to get wrong. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth, and in many cases, it's not what you make, but it's what you keep that makes the real difference. Trajan Wealth and Trajan Tax work closely together exclusively. No more guessing about whether you should do a Roth conversion, or if maxing out your 401k is really the best option. Our nationally recognized fiduciary advisors and CPA team work in tandem to make sure your tax strategy works with your investment strategy. We'll even do your tax preparation. One team, one strategy. Isn't it time for a second opinion? Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
If your heating or cooling system is on the fritz, call me, Bob from Badger Bob Services. We've got over 100 technicians on the road ready to help. From toilet and dishwasher issues, tripping breakers, and even washer and dryer repair, Badger Bob's does it all. Proudly serving Tampa and the Suncoast. Go to BadgerBobs.com and give us a call. Badger Bobs. Funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are.
BadgerBobs.com.
License CAC 1159777, CFC 1428238, and EC 1309294.
Don't let grocery store fatigue get you down. John Senning here for Wild Fork Foods. We've been there a million times. You've cooked it all. I've done the chicken, I've done the steak, I've done the beef, and that's all they have at the grocery store. That's why it's time to make the switch to Wild Fork. Over 450 options of protein, whether you want to go wild game, bison, venison, elk, maybe some Wagyu, maybe just new cuts of beef you've never tried before. At unbelievable prices with the sides, sauces, seasonings, and desserts to go along with it. You can shop at West Chase, South Tampa, and St. Pete. Always online at wildforkfoods.com.
What do you carry in your heart? Your hopes, your dreams, the ones you love. For everything your heart holds, Advent Health's cardiovascular experts are here to map and repair it, strengthen and heal it, to carry you further than you ever expected, to help you feel whole. Visit FloridaHeartExperts.com.
It's tournament season, and every shot counts. Boost Mobile's Nothing But Net giveaway gives 10 winners a year of Sling TV and a free Samsung Galaxy A11 Plus 5G tablet. Step up. Visit your local Boost store to enter. Only at Boost. No purchase necessary.
Hey, it's Mike Calda from 102.5 The Bone to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. It's Stingray Truck Month. They're making room for what's next with their biggest truck savings of the year. They'll pay top dollar for your current vehicle, keep the cash, or use it to trade up and save even more. But don't wait. The best will sell fast. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
I've always wanted to learn French, but the app I tried didn't help.
If you want to memorize words in another language, there's an app for that. But if you want to really learn another language, there's Babbel. Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different. Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Babbel feels like it was created intentionally by people who really know what you need to learn another language. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Want to really learn another language? Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com to save up to 50%. Babbel.com.
Hey, Brandon Rhymes here. Top 1% Realtor team, Keller Williams Realty. Buy, sell, or invest in real estate, commercial or residential. 813-917-1894. ConsumerQB.com. 917-1894. ConsumerQB.com.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
What is it, boy? Someone need help? Someone in trouble? Oh, okay. So you just want me to get Progressive Auto Insurance because their collision coverage covers up to $1,000 in vet bills if you're injured in an accident? That's it? Okay, calm down. Let's not resort to name calling.
Progressive's collision coverage helps pay for care for your pet when they're in the car during an accident.
No, you're right. Sorry, I shouldn't have said calm down.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage included with purchase of collision coverage and subject to policy terms.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
What an hour, right?
What an hour. What a day. The sun is beginning to shine through the overhang here. I believe we have another round of golfers that will be hitting the 11th green very soon. I've made it how many hours with only one mild hiccup? I think
you didn't even have a mild hiccup.
She was joking about the golf TV people, right?
We had her do that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, she had a very straight-faced delivery. I didn't know what was happening.
Good. I'm glad she no-sold. Wait, right? No,
yeah.
She sold it.
Kayfabe kid, you know.
Yeah. She was really good, but yeah, you've been fine all day. And we are at the Valspar Championship. He is John Setting. I'm Drew Garabo. Don't forget, Saturday, Down to Bowl. Everything we raise goes to the Down Syndrome Association at Tampa Bay. We do have a few lanes left as of this morning. If you go to theboneonline.com, you'll see my big dumb face, and you'll click on that, and then you can make a donation to the Down Syndrome Association at Tampa Bay. They will get in touch with you about your reservation, and then, boom, you're helping us on Saturday at noon at Pin Chasers Veterans.
It always feels like it's a big family reunion. There's people that you only see at certain events, and Down to Bowl is a big one. Obviously, Jacob. Love seeing Craig. I know the T-Zoc crew's out there. Ben from Scoopy Nutrition got a lane. Everybody,
Love that.
Everybody always steps up big.
Yeah, Chiva Credit Union. I think my sister might be bringing
Oh,
Will.
yeah?
I really hope they can make it this year. That would be super special for Will to be there at like whatever 14, 15 years old he is now. I mean, I cannot believe how old my nephew is. It's just an amazing day. You'll walk out of there feeling absolutely incredible about life, and you'll forget about the problems of the world for a little bit.
You really can. Inside that inside that bowling alley, Pin Chasers, it's nothing's going on beyond those doors.
No, you're exactly right, John Senning. What a beautiful yet now somewhat gusty day for golf. The wind is blowing towards us, meaning the players will have to club down a little bit as they hit their approach, John.
So I'm curious. So do a lot of people? This is a strange question. Like, are the people that were here, are some of them following golfers, or are the people that are here, like, posted up here for the day? Or would this be a stop along the way?
Great question. So I imagine the people who have cleared out had a specific golfer that they wanted to go see. So they were hanging out here, waiting for group after group, and then once that golfer came through, which I don't know who that could be, they all probably went to go follow him through 12 through 18.
It's been crazy. I didn't know what to expect necessarily, and I don't know, I imagine we've been talking about it, but the amount of people that listen to the show that are here through and from the station up on this deck, and honestly even out and about as well, is pretty cool to see.
It is very, very gratifying to know that so many fine people who support the Copperhead Charities are here.
I was going to ask Tracy, but I'm sure you have some insight. You think that a lot of people come from out of state to come do this? I mean, at this time of year, to be able to escape the Midwest, wherever the hell you live, to come down here and watch this, I imagine there's a bunch of out-of-towners.
So, yeah, I imagine a lot of people from the Midwest, from the North, etc., probably start with Bay Hill and then go to Jacksonville and then come back here for the little mini Florida swing, if you will. So I imagine quite a few people come from out of the area for this.
I can see you doing that in your elder retirement years, playing a trip where you just almost like a deadhead. You just go on tour with the PGA Tour for like weeks on end.
Yeah, I think first I would have to vibe with a PGA golfer, but if there was one we really dug, then yeah, I could see totally follow him around the country like people do the dead.
There was a guy. So when I lived in Brunswick, Georgia, we were right outside of St. Simon's Island, and I can't remember the course there, but there was a PGA stop there, and there was a player that used to come into the God, I can't remember his name. Matt. I want to say Matt
Kuchar.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, he was from St. Simon's, and he would come into the mill house where I worked all the time, and was like the coolest dude ever. And I don't know how many he won or anything, but during that period of time, golf was so big, we were so close to the course, and I knew him that was like the most I followed a golfer during a period of time. And it's almost like what you have to do to follow golf. I mean, you can follow the big picture, but to find your guy and follow their progress is the way to do it.
It changes the way you root for golf on TV. It changes the way you go to events if you have a guy that you want to follow. Like Sarah and I like Rory a lot. Like Rory, just something about Rory, his attitude, etc. He was on that Full Swing show. We like him, so following him is always pretty cool, but he hadn't won in a hot minute.
And he's not, I don't know if this is wrong to say here, he's not with the live thing, right?
No, he is very anti-live.
He's got beef with the live.
Yeah, he is extremely. He's been one of the most vocal dude against live. Because to be honest with you, live damaged the PGA. I don't fault the guys for wanting to go and make some money on a rival league, but it really did hurt the competitive field of the PGA.
And that's, sorry to say, Saudi money, right? That's the deal.
That's they funded it. Yep,
dude, it's so crazy. Maybe it's too early to say anything, but like, all of those things that are connected to Saudi and you know, the WWE, the big UFC stuff, that huge Fanatics football. You know, they moved that the Fanatics flag football game with Tom Brady and Logan Paul. They've now had to move that to back to America, and you almost wonder, like, all this stuff going on in the world, how it will affect the fact that they've tried to create this world in the Middle East that Americans specifically can go, oh yeah, I want to go there.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, 2 nights ago, I think that Riyadh had a bomb dropped on them. So I don't think that heals overnight. I don't think that all of a sudden people from America go, oh yeah, I'll go over there. That sounds fine.
No, and I saw today what you just mentioned was that the flag football game was moved from Saudi. I do have to say the pre-promotion with Brady versus Logan Ryan is the cheesiest.
Logan Paul.
Paul.
Well, it's so cheesy. I sent you the note today, and I said it's WWE meets football, and it's they've pushed it too far. Like, I think the legitimate little chirping on podcast, you know, it can feel real, but I watched the thing today, and like, Logan Paul is in full-blown WWE mode out there with his shirt off, flexing on Tom Brady. Tom Brady's trash in the WWE. Like, it's almost like they need more real pro wrestling in the thought process. Like, find a way to work something that feels legitimate rather than just a cheap heat, as we say in the biz.
Yep, that guy got ready to hold up his quiet please sign.
Oh, jeez, hold on.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but I mean, I saw him glance over this way, so just, you know, I'm aware.
Yeah, I'm aware too.
Okay, just staying aware. He's getting ready. He's going to hold up the quiet sign.
Don't be scared. Be aware.
Here he comes. He's holding it up. He's prepared to raise.
We've got a putt.
Now that the player is in front of the ball, the quiet please sign will go up. The player approaches the putt. The wind picks up, as you can hear in my headphones here. There's the quiet please sign.
There's an osprey flying overhead. It's beautiful.
Thank you, John. Oh, he missed the putt. Boy, I tell you what, these guys are missing a ton of putts out here.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
It does show you that even at the highest level, like, stuff happens.
Yeah, and it actually is a perspective that a hack golfer like myself needs, because we have to remind ourselves it is a hard game, you know?
Shout out to Christina. She's over there making duck faces at her phone and taking videos of herself. Did not take me off my game at all.
No, good job. Way to stay strong while she's duck face picking.
No shame. No shame in anybody's game.
None. No shame. Another player is lining up, but that would be Mr. Ford, as it says on the back. Perhaps a Ford Bronco.
Possibly the first shade of purple we've seen today on a golfer.
Yep, we've seen a pink.
We have seen some pink. We've seen some blue, a lot of whites and blacks. But from a fashion perspective, love seeing the pastel purple. Really pops here on the green.
Yeah. Good appropriate color choice for Florida.
Oh, dude, it just reminded me of another guy I used to like, Austin
Powers.
No, wait, maybe that wasn't his name. Was there a Fowler? Ricky Fowler.
Ricky Fowler. He wears like the orange stuff.
Yeah, what's up with him? Is he here? Is he alive?
I think he is definitely alive. I do believe that he might be playing in this field, John.
I have not seen his aggressive wardrobe choice out here today.
I do want to thank Jeff Camus, just in case he's listening right now. He stopped by with nothing but cakes to bring us a bunch of them, and we do appreciate that very much. Jeff, you're the man.
Are you bringing those up because you want me to egg you on, like you said during the commercial break, that you wanted to eat one in one bite? Is this a cry for help for me to tell you, can you eat one of those in one bite?
I've reconsidered. I don't think that would be a prudent choice for A, how I'm trying to live my life, and B, how I feel right now. I don't think eating one in one bite is going to do anything good for me, John.
Well, the thing is, you tried to highlight the fact that you've eaten a Big Mac in one bite, but the density in that bundt cake would probably expand in your throat, and that's not the kind of bad press that we want here for the Valspar.
Yeah.
Local radio host chokes to death on Deck's imaging deck while trying to eat a nothing bundt cake. Really bad press all the way around.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think about like what a good punny headline would be describing my death by choking at the Valspar, Innisbrook, Heimlich.
Yeah,
there's something there.
It would be like everything bunt air was entering this radio host. That's
really good. Everything bunt life is what this radio host is experiencing right now. He's dead. He's gay. He's dead.
Yeah, no,
he's blind,
and he's full of bunt cake
and dead gay.
All of those things.
We are live at the Valspar Championship. I'm very proud of John Senning for maintaining a very reasonable volume all day. He's been very conspicuously self-conscious of it, and he's got to stay that way, stay vigilant, if you will. We've had some great listeners out here with us all day. They've all abandoned us except for 2 people, and I'm not mad at it.
And this gentleman let me use his charger, which has really brightened up and brought life to not only my phone, but to my soul as well.
Yeah, he's a really nice dude, by the way. He drove all the way just to see us. He started listening to us. He moved here a couple months ago and then started listening to us then. Real nice guy.
And if you are out here or going to come out here, you can... you don't have to be up on the deck to go back and get the hat press and stuff. I don't believe.
Okay.
I think you can still go over to the hat press and stop by if you're in the area.
That's at the 1025 The Bone Tent?
Yeah, it was so funny. A couple came up and said hi. Ryan, and I want to say his wife's name was Julie. And they were like, we listen all the time, and our 16-year-old thinks you're so funny. Would you, record a video for him? So I took the phone, and I recorded a video, and I said, hey, buddy, hate to tell you, but your mom and dad got wasted at the golf event, and they're not going to make it home tonight, but I'm going to drive them home. So if you could just leave the door unlocked, I'll bring them in and tuck them into bed. They seemed slightly mortified. I said, can I talk to your 16-year-old like that? They were like, I guess. I don't know if he'll ever get the video, but...
Dude, that's brilliant.
Yeah,
that is brilliant. If he thinks you're funny before seeing that video, he's going to think you're a legend.
If he thinks if he likes anything about me, that's classic me.
I don't mean this in an insulting way to either one of us, but I think we have the type of show that 16-year-olds would find hilarious.
Dude, I think that's the greatest compliment ever.
Yeah, I thought so. By the way, I'm seeing the first person all day tee off back there at number 12. Have you seen anybody tee off there?
I did not even know it was right there. I mean, I knew it was right there, but I feel like we haven't seen anybody.
Yeah, just because we haven't looked. They've been teeing off there all day with the beautiful copperhead shrubbery in the background. Topiary art is so cool.
And there was legit a gator sitting right next to that when we arrived here today.
Yeah, so far, other than cool waterfowl and airfowl, that's the only wildlife we've seen today. There is, I promise, a fox squirrel nearby. But
what about as the sun sets? What are the chances that we could see a coyote on the way out of here?
I would imagine, like every place in Tampa Bay, they do have coyotes out here, but I don't know that they would go to such a densely populated area.
I'm the coyote kid.
I know.
I'm passionate about coyotes.
I know, and passionate about letting people know when they are in the area. You do it well. You stay vigilant.
It's one of the things that I've realized it might not be for the best. Like I might not have the best intentions.
Oh, you wish to strike fear in their heart.
Yeah, I don't. I hate that for myself, but I think it's like I'd like to tell people that I'm doing it just out of the goodness of my heart, but I want to be like, they're here. They're here.
They're queer.
They're here. Have fear. And deal with it.
Well, I think you do a fine job of stirring up the neighborhood on the Nextdoor app.
Dude, can I give you an update on my cat?
Oh,
friend?
please. Yeah.
So I sent you the picture the other night of the cat.
Was Gio busting you up about that?
Oh, dude. I think it's okay to say. Dude, Gio landed himself in some hot water yesterday. I don't even think Corey knows this.
What happened?
So we, I'm telling the story to Gio and to the world again about this cat and how much I love it. And Gio, he's a maniac. He's a troll. He says insane things. And I say, I'm thinking about keeping it. And Gio, off the cuff, like the bad man that he is, he goes, you should just take it and throw it in the pool.
I mean,
I'm a cat lover, and that doesn't really.
Well,
I'm
turns
okay.
out some people had some problems with it because I got done with the show, and Chris Dixon, our buddy from sales, said that somebody had emailed all of the bosses in the building, and the headline came in and said that subject line on the email was "Fire the cat killer."
Jesus Christ. People take that. People really, really take that animal stuff seriously.
They really do. I mean, I thought it was clearly a joke, but needless to say, some people out there did not. But I say all that to say, it has a brother or a sister that looks exactly like it, and it showed up last night. So now I have two of them, and this one looks exactly the same, but it's bigger, and it's wearing a collar with bells on it, but same exact behavior, and now they're both just. Like they just want me to be their cat daddy.
You've gone from one cat trying to abandon its family that's clearly not giving it enough attention.
I know that this is how the whole thing started, was I wanted to take them, but like these people I don't even know if they're letting them inside anymore. Because the one that I love so much, it's got like a wound on its leg, and it's all like matted and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that I don't even know that it's going inside anymore.
That's a cat in distress. You gotta rescue that cat.
I gotta take it, and I'm gonna have to just deal with the neighbor stress later. Ooh, that reminds me. I've been wanting to bring this up all day. Have you heard, or is it on your radar, this new show on HBO, Neighbors?
I've seen it when I've been scrolling by.
Dude, I mean, it's starting to catch fire, and I'm seeing so many people say, like, this is the return of the reality TV that we want in our life.
Okay.
Quite possibly an expose on the craziest people you've ever seen in your entire life. So every episode usually has, like, 2 separate stories, and it's all about a beef between neighbors. And, dude, there's this one episode that is down, I think it's in Fort Lauderdale, and it is a have you seen the show? It's down in Fort Lauderdale, and there is this guy. I think personally, as entertaining as it is, I think it's irresponsible to put on TV because this guy is going to kill his neighbor. Like he believes that the neighbor has infiltrated the whole neighborhood, and all of the neighbors are spying on him, and all he does all day is record out of his front window and then post it on TikTok. And the TikTok is active, and even with the show out, there's not that many views. He'll put up 150 videos a day, and he'll be like, this is neighbor from 7158, give the exact address, say he just walked his dog by for the second time. He'll be like, my neighbor at this such and such address. Like, the guy has dedicated his life to recording all of his neighbors and thinks that they're all spying on him. And they're doing that. The reason he thinks they're doing that is because he thinks the original neighbor that he had beef with, who's a 75-year-old Vietnam vet, is gay for him. He thinks that he is madly in love with him, and he's got all of these people. But he's openly said, he says on the episode, this ends when I kill him. Like, and I can't believe they put it. But every story, there's ladies that fight over a strip of grass in between their yards. You know, she wants to mow it, the other lady doesn't. And in the same thing, they show these women going to the gun shop to buy guns, saying, I'm ready to kill this bitch. And I'm looking at it going, one day they're going to say, how did they let this on TV? Because everybody knew that these people were going to kill each other.
And this is 100% real.
This is 100% real. There was 2 dudes that hate each other because of their competing Halloween displays. Like, it's no need for a love matching game, no need for a storyline. Like, this is just unadulterated, insane people on display, and it's some of the most riveting reality TV show I've seen in years.
And episodic, like
episodic, yeah. So I think there's like 5 or 6 episodes out now, but every one is like has two stories.
I'm on it.
It's crazy, dude.
I'm on it. That sounds great.
It feels like it would be done by like one of those Safdie brothers or something.
Oh,
because
yeah.
It's so bizarre, the people that they found to do this show.
One of those Safdie brothers has a movie coming out. We saw the previews and we saw The Bride, but I don't remember what it was. It looked good until I saw Safdie.
Yeah, they did the one of them did the Smashing Machine, one with the Rock.
Yep.
Yeah, they have an interesting way about them.
They certainly do. There's a gentleman trying to make about a 7-foot putt right here on number 11. Takes a second look at it. Everybody's been missing this putt today. We have seen so many professional golfers miss this putt today.
I will say, from a fashion perspective, I love bold color choices.
Yep.
This somewhere between a neon salmon and an orange really has caught my eye here on the 11th green here today.
Very eye-catching.
Yeah, with the fairly tight gray pants.
That's not grapefruit?
Yeah. Oh, you want to know what? That might be grapefruit.
Ruby red.
Yeah, that is a little bit ruby red.
Ruby red.
Maybe even with a tinge of tangerine, if I may.
You may. He dropped.
Oh, man.
My God.
Can this turn into a heckle hole already? Like, what is going on? Why are these guys missing so much?
Dude, Corey's being loud. I try to be.
I'm whispering loudly.
Thank you, John.
It's a whisper. It's a loud whisper, dude. As somebody who's been trying to keep it under control all day.
I'll just blame it on you.
Your loud whisper was louder than John's.
It was my full-blown. I really do think that people will be able to take this broadcast, save it, and then almost like an ASMR type thing, maybe play it for yourself when you go to bed, just for the
soothing of it.
I was going to use a word that I think I learned from you, the dulcet tones. Wow. Is that good? Did I use it right?
You make me so proud every day.
Yeah, just to send you off into slumber. We're live from the course.
Dulcet tones.
With Garabo and Senning. Listen as I choke on this bun cake.
I'm going to put the whole chocolate chip bun cake right in my mouth.
Oh, no. Oh, I thought that guy left. I was going to say
in one bite.
He didn't leave his charger here though. Everything's fine.
That guy has been here since 7 a.m.
Yeah, I'm starting to see his things after when Rondé was here. The energy started picking up a little bit. I think because I opened it up and he was like Rondé, and it was like whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, things got a little.
He came to me and he goes, "Hey, what time's this thing open?" And I go, "I'm not really sure." He goes, "All right, I'm gonna go see if it's open now." And then walked up here and he's just been drinking since.
Epic. He's probably throwing up right now.
He might be. He's trying to play it cool.
He's a trooper.
We're all trying to play it cool. That's all we can do.
All right, here comes a gentleman. How would you describe the color of that gentleman's shirt?
I would say that is
light violet.
Undeniably a lavender tone.
Lavender, definitely.
Lavender. I can almost. It's
not
such
quite
a
lilac.
Yeah, it's such a intoxicating color that I can almost smell the fresh lavender as he.
This is another pot.
Whiffs it. Oh my gosh.
This is insane,
bro.
We are seeing
Let me sub
many
in.
bars, right?
Do you think that like I would imagine that superstition is a thing in golf.
Big time.
Yeah. Once they realize that like we were here, I think will probably be the reason why people think that things went so poorly here on the green.
I think it is more the green itself and how it breaks and where the pin position is. I don't think that we have one tittle to do with the poor performance on the green today, John.
Definitely not us.
I'm a little bummed that not one person has had to hit it out of this sand that is legitimately
right here, right?
Yeah.
2 feet away from where we sit right now.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to really blast it that far past the flag to put it in the bunker right in front of us, but golfers are really good at dialing in the distance. With the conversation with the caddy, they read the wind, they know the yardage. The caddy probably walked the course this morning.
Dude, I know I've told you before at some point, but 13, 14 years old, I'm like looking for a job. I just want anything to do, and I get hired as a caddy, and I'm pretty sure I lied about my familiarity with golf before I got it, thinking you just carry the bags. And like nobody told me anything. And I remember I like met the guys and we go to the first hole and the dude just spouts out some question. And I just remember feeling like I was dying inside because I didn't even know what the words he said meant.
Right.
Like he asked me how far it was to something, and I just remember saying, I don't know, it's my first day. And dude, they were we didn't make it all the way around. They were pissed. They were pissed.
Was it a nice course? I mean,
it was nicer than most. And I remember we didn't even make it the full 18, and they didn't tip me, complained. I worked there one day. I caddied for one group one day. They were mad and they left, and they were like, this isn't going to work.
That's not on you, John Senning. That's on the golf course for failing to train you.
Right? There was no training ahead of time? No itinerary
Like
video?
I said, I am pretty sure that I lied a little bit. It was just like, oh, yeah, caddy. I know what's up. I'm a caddy. I don't know how much I lied, but I definitely probably made it.
So they thought you knew what you were doing.
He was on the green, and John handed him a driver.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't remember what it was. I
just
just remember him, like, the first time he asked me a question and me thinking, like, I didn't know this was going to be part of this.
He's like, what do I have to fly it to get to that?
Something like that. And I just remember thinking, I thought I carried the bags. Like, I literally thought I carried the bags.
That's what you should have said to him. Sir, I just carry your bags.
Yeah.
Okay, you figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
I don't play this stupid sport.
And now they got little things, little
range
binoculars and all sorts of things that.
Yeah. I will tell you, it's almost always awkward for me when I have a caddy, except for when we played at Stream Song a couple months ago and we had Samson. Shout out to Samson, by the way.
Does the guy look like the dude?
He looks like the dude. He shaved all his hair off and donated it to one of those like
Locks for Love. Oh,
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's great, and he made it so because like a caddy sees a golfer of my caliber and just goes, "What are you doing? Even still playing golf, let alone playing golf here." But he was very, very
But they're
good.
probably like that. It probably takes the stress off of
Yeah.
them. They're like,
That's true.
I can help this guy be
Yeah.
a little bit better. And if he's bad, there's no way he can blame it on me.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I didn't think about that. But yeah, I'm out there to have fun with my bros, and that's all. I don't care what I shoot, which is good because it's going to be a high number.
That's what I normally do when I'm out there golfing as well. So
You made a motion
when you
with
made
a tennis racket.
that looked like a
pickleball
looked like
situation.
why would you swing a golf club like that? Corey?
No, because I'm like four-handed is what they call it. Rather than throwing it like this, I throw it
that
this
is
way.
true,
You're not supposed to throw a golf club.
No.
Corey.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right?
True
He's
golf.
talking about the true American golf.
Yeah.
True American
Not this,
golf.
because
The trash can frisbee is the true American
Where
golf.
did this come from? This came from like Ireland or something?
Scottish or something? Yeah.
Is that
Scottish,
where-
yeah. Scottish.
Yeah, we, God bless America, we focus more on the American golf. Any truth to the fact that we will be posted up on the 11th green of the
the National Frisbee Golf Championships? Disc golf. Sorry.
I'm making that happen.
Have you been
yes.
back?
No, just that once.
just the one time?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind, but I don't have time.
It is so funny now, and I know that you've really leaned into this position over the years, Drew. Like you, at your soul, are more of a disc golfer than you are a regular golfer.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like you ooze disc golf. So it's I know that maybe one day when you're retired and you don't have to hide that secret anymore, you can truly pursue the passions that you want to.
I'm not going to lie. It looks fun. I'm not going to lie. It looks like it is a blast. Just
It
don't
is
call
really
You
fun.
don't have to call it golf.
Well,
That's
and
all.
it's funny because it's such a it's like a hippy dippy. Like that's the thing. It's hippies that people they be born in.
We definitely did.
Yeah, they be born in out there, and it's just. Like you throw some frisbees, get some fresh air, and
It seems lovely. It really does.
It's a wonderful time.
There's a guy.
I played foot golf once.
There's a guy in our neighborhood, and I've never seen him using it, but in his front yard, a full-blown, like into the ground, regulation size disc golf, whatever the hell you call it. I don't want to call it a trash can,
Chain,
but
something, I don't know, man.
chain bag thing, whatever it is.
Receptacle.
When you see those guys, though, that the way they can. Like the best of the best.
Oh, yeah.
It's wild. I mean, they can get it to turn, and I use my 7-disc or my. Is that what you say? Like
Yeah,
do they
are
have
there
numbers?
different numbers?
There are, and when I went, the dude handed me a bag, and he was like, "Yeah, just kind of flip through and kind of just get your feel for him or whatever." And we got done, and he was like, "Yeah, you can keep it." And I was like,
That's
"What?"
so
It was like
cool.
a whole bag of like 15, 20 different discs.
Dude, they welcomed you in.
They indoctrinated me,
Yeah,
man.
that's what they do.
Dude, they
I'm
like
full blown
bless you.
Scientology.
They put a little patchouli oil on your forehead. Disc golf boy.
While Fish is playing in the background.
Yeah.
It is sacrilegious to talk about disc golf on a beautiful golf course like this today, gentlemen. It is a gorgeous day for golf, and we are at the Valspar Championship with Corey Cardinal and John Senning. We've had a rollicking good time so far. Tracy West, PGA or Valspar Tournament Director, Rondé Barber, Copperhead Head, and Super Bowl champion. It's been a hell of a day.
It really was. Christina, Heather here as well.
Gotta love
it. Christina taking selfies, duck facing, peace signing. Just one of the best in the biz when it comes to the selfie game.
We call her Miss Duck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Foot golf is a thing. I played that on a first date once.
How big is the hole?
Hey, yo.
Well, we didn't get that far. We didn't even.
No, but I
kiss-
mean, is
kiss
it big
goodnight.
enough for a? Is it a big ass hole?
Yeah. Yeah.
What, is that a dumb question? Like,
no, it's just the way you worded that.
well, I mean,
was kinda-
is it a big hole?
Is
that better? Is it a giant hole?
Is it a big ass?
Is it gaping? Is what he's asking.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Now I understand.
Yeah.
Yes.
But so
it
it's
is.
like a soccer ball.
Yeah, you play with a regular, regulation soccer ball, and then the hole is slightly
That
bigger.
is kind. That is kind of fun.
It was pretty cool. I mean, if you don't like swinging a club and everything, you just want to bring.
I'd rather do the frisbee, but that sounds cool too.
I'd like to try frisbee golf.
Come join me one time. We'll play a quick 18.
All right. That sounds like too much. All right. We're going to take a moment. We're going to come back. We are the combination Jadida. That's John, Andrew in the afternoon. Corey Cardinal's with us, and we're hanging out at the 11th green at Innisbrook Valspar Championship. Thank you very much to Achieva Credit Union for sponsoring Down to Bowl 5, just like they did Down to Bowl 4, 3, etc. My son just went through the auto loan pre-approval process, and I have to say it was an absolute ease of an experience for him. It will be for you as well. Get a draft letter that allows you to skip all of the annoying and threatening finance stuff at the dealership. Go to achievacu.com to find out more. Stop by any branch. It's ACHIEVACU.com for Achieva Credit Union. And, of course, they're a member of the NCUA.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Traffic crash still going on at US 301 South and Gibsonton Drive. Getting told right now there is some blockage. If you're headed in that direction, just use some caution. Also, accident off to the side right now. It's going to be I-275 North and exit 39, though it is causing a backup on the interstate. I'm Ashley with traffic.
At Bob's Carpet and Flooring, spring means it's time to upgrade your floors. Choose carpet, laminate, hardwood, vinyl, or tile done right. With 17 locations, it's easy to get started. Visit bobcarpetandflooring.com today.
So, you're ready to propose, huh?
Yeah, man. She's definitely the one.
What are we thinking about the ring? I got my wife's at Hellsberg. I couldn't recommend a better jeweler.
I could use some help with that.
Man, go to Hellsberg. I had no idea how many details you need to consider. Did you know you can get a natural or lab-grown diamond? I didn't. Figure out what she wants. Trust me, they'll make it happen.
Start your story with Hellsberg. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
Hey, it's Drew Garabo. As a longtime Spectrum internet and mobile customer, I can tell you, Spectrum is the real deal. My home gets fast, reliable, fiber-powered internet with all the speed I need for streaming, working, and everything else. And with Spectrum Mobile running on America's fastest 5G network, I can stay connected anywhere I go. Plus, getting internet and mobile together saves me big. Switch today and see what Spectrum can do for you. Go to Spectrum.com to learn more. Spectrum Internet is powered by fiber and delivered by HFC.
If you missed Brandon Ford's biggest truck fest ever, we have great news. Truckfest 2026 is extended by popular demand. You can still take advantage of 0% financing, 0 down payment, and 0 payments for 90 days on most new 2025 F-150s. New 2025 F-150 STX Super Cruise, as low as $37,995. New 2025 F-150 XLT, Lariat, and Platinum, up to $13,000 off MSRP. New Bronco Sports, up to $8,000 off MSRP. New Expeditions, up to $7,000 off MSRP. Select new 2026 Explorers are up to $8,000 off MSRP. Over 100 Explorers to choose from. And get up to $9,000 off MSRP on new 2026 F-250 and F-350 Super Duties. Our used car lot is acquiring more pre-owned vehicles every day. Every make and model, and our used cars are selling at a record pace. We'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. Truckfest 26 is still happening at Brandon Ford, Highway 60 and 301 in Tampa, and at BrandonFord.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world, protecting America, fighting for you. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that a happy place comes in many colors, like ones that inspire a sense of wonder, or a new flavor that makes life just a little bit sweeter, or one to celebrate those moments that lift you to new heights. We can reawaken any space to make your happy place your home. CertaPro Painters. That's painting happy. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
Hey, it's Mike Calda from 102.5 The Bone to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. It's Stingray Truck Month. They're making room for what's next with their biggest truck savings of the year. They'll pay top dollar for your current vehicle, keep the cash, or use it to trade up and save even more. But don't wait. The best will sell fast. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
2001 Odyssey is Tampa's #1 nude club on Florida's West Coast with over 300 of the hottest exotic dancers. 2001 Odyssey has been voted the #1 nude club by Best of the Bay. Check out the world-famous 2001 spaceship and encounter the wildest dancing in Tampa Bay. The after party happens every night. Full liquor next door. 2001 Odyssey, 275 in Raymond James Stadium on Dale Mabry, better known as the Strip.
A family office is a team built to handle the 3 biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync. because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
For everything your heart holds, Advent Health is here. Find nationally recognized heart care experts at FloridaHeartExperts.com.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse, the award-winning online learning program.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
Designed by education experts, ABC Mouse seamlessly aligns with what your child is already learning in school. And with over 10,000 learning activities and more than 850 lessons, it's an engaging and comprehensive curriculum. More info at abcmouse.com/radio.
I have been teaching for 13 years, and I've never seen a program like ABC Mouse. It encompasses science, math, reading, social studies.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials. Sponsored by Age of Learning.
102.5 The Bone and Bud Light are teaming up for March Hoops. Grab your crew and enjoy ice-cold Bud Light specials at your favorite game watch spots and win Bud Light plan swag. Head to BudLightTampaBay.com now to see where you can watch, play, and win.
I made really bad choices. I was skipping school. I had substance abuse issues. I was disrespecting my mom, and I was breaking her heart.
There is hope for at-risk youth, a place where they can develop leadership, life skills, and job skills while learning about the value of academics, structure, physical fitness, community service, and citizenship. The National Guard's Florida Youth Challenge Academy is a 17.5-month voluntary program geared towards Florida's 16 to 18-year-old at-risk youth. Since the academy is an alternative high school where students live, they often run out of some of the toiletry items they need. Where most children need pencils, pens, notebooks, and other items to go back to school, these students also need things like shampoo, soap, shaving cream, toothpaste, and deodorant for their school supplies. In addition, the Academy accepts financial donations. These donations are used for scholarships, awards, and additional items that cannot be purchased with state funds and that will directly benefit the cadets of the Academy. To find out how you can help or to learn more about the Academy, visit FloridaYouthChallengeAcademy.org. That's FloridaYouthChallengeAcademy.org.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Dry and breezy weather right into the weekend. Mostly clear tonight and cool. Lows in the mid-50s. Plenty of sunshine. Bit breezy coming up on Friday. Nice day. High temperatures running in the mid to upper 70s. Enjoy.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine. Accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
If your AC system is failing to cool as efficiently as it could and should, give Climate Design Home Services a call. Now through the end of May, you get a brand new super efficient Train HVAC system with a generous rebate of up to $2,600. Do not get caught in this nasty, sticky, oppressive, violent Florida heat this summer, and it might even be hot this summer than last year. Put your mind at ease. Call Climate Design. It's 527-540-0097 or go to climatedesign.com. John Senning and Drew Garabo, Corey Cardinal as well. We got Heather and Christina. We're all pretty much the only people left in the Dex Imaging deck with neutral at the 11th green. All of the golfers have come through, And quite frankly, there's no point in broadcasting to an empty fairway, right, John?
Yeah, I think we are. We're gonna wind it down. But I feel like some breaking news is happening online, and my internet is so terrible that I cannot get it to work.
Like
I don't want to get. It's not like world ending or political or anything like that. So I don't want to give away too much. But there does seem to be maybe something local sports related.
Huh?
How's your internet?
Strong. I got the Wi-Fi, dude.
Oh yeah, you do.
Hop on the Wi-Fi.
I see nothing. I see the Chataway is still closing.
Dude, that is 90 years, dude. Have you ever been?
I've not.
We're gonna go. We might even try to go this weekend. You know, their thing is they're known for their legendary burgers, but they do high tea, like literally tea, like tea
high tea time
by appointment, and like I guess all these like old school. Like St. Pete ladies have gone there for like afternoon high tea for decades.
That place seems so cool. I did say yesterday when I found out they were closing that it's a tragedy to find out a place is closing when you feel like you wish you could have gone there all along, but you never went. And I'm sorry, I just found out about the Chataway as the news broke that they were closing.
Well, you know what's crazy is that I don't make it down that way, and the south side of St. Pete's blowing up, but I didn't even think I'd know that existed until we started going to Mullets. You got to drive by. So normally when we're headed to that part of town, we're driving to Mullets.
And there's nothing wrong with Mullets. Merman sauce, right?
So darn good. And I don't know if it's a secret, so never mind. But they're doing more. They're going to have more of a footprint in that direct area.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Gentrification. Hell yeah.
Dude, that's what they're doing down there, dude.
Yeah, gentrify, baby.
Yeah, that's what they that's what's absolutely happening.
Yeah, cost of living. We are Drew Garabo Live. We are at the 11th green. We want to thank Rondé Barber and Tracy West and Scott Hoke and Craig Statler and Corey and Heather and Christina and, of course, Eric. Eric, you've done a fantastic job. John Brennan was a great guest today. Mike Olivero, Mel Martin. Our buddy Rico came by. Our buddy Sarge came by. Shout out to everybody who bought tickets up here in the Dex Imaging deck. I'll be 100% honest with you. I didn't know what to expect. You know, it was a high-ticket item. And I thought, geez, who's going to spend $200 to hang out with these two guys at a golf course in the afternoon? Turned out quite a few people.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's great. And I very much appreciate everybody doing so. It was an absolute blast today. And what a cool first round of the tournament. I wonder what the leading score so far, very early in the day when I looked, was 9 under, which for this course is insane. That's a great score.
Well, they clearly didn't, get any strokes here on 11th because I don't think we've seen.
We didn't see an eagle. You're absolutely right. I'm looking up the golf scoring.
All right, I'm giving up on my breaking news. I thought I had.
Okay.
Must be nothing.
Did you know what?
I thought it was football related, but maybe. You see something, you think something. Yeah,
I get it. The first place golfer is at 7 under, and then right is Brent Snedeker.
That's who's right in first place?
No, first place is I.M. Sung Jae Im.
Oh, that's the Iranian dude I was telling you about.
No, that he's Chinese. Sung Jae Im.
Oh, I do apologize.
Chinese.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. I can understand where you'd make that mistake. Man. John Senning will be at Walk-Ons tomorrow in Midtown doing his program live, right?
It is crazy. It's it won't be in the studio, so it's not the purest form, but it is the first real form of the program. Dizzy will be back with me, and we will be at Walk-Ons in Midtown 1 to 4 tomorrow. I believe Corey Cardinal is going to be there.
Yeah. I'll have the cord that makes you guys.
Yeah, I think we're going to be able to be in the mix. So I'll
good.
Be able to,
I'm looking forward to that.
I've been told that we'll be taking requests from the waiters and waitresses at Walk-Ons, and
I heard they'd like to drop it low.
I've heard people will be dropping it low. I've heard that my decibels will be able to be at least 15% higher
you can
tomorrow.
Yell tomorrow, dude.
Yeah, so they're gonna let Johnny Boy out of his cage tomorrow at Walk-Ons.
Would you consider it rip-offery, or would you consider it an homage if Sean Daly and I, who will be in the studio tomorrow, continued the mix but made it more for old people like us who are into new wave music?
Idea, yeah.
Would you be okay with that?
I love it.
We'll call it the Mix Part 2, and then trademark John Senning.
Hold on. I'm trying to think of mix.
Mix Redux.
When you said old, I was trying to think like old. I was thinking like in the cricks, like in the crick. Like I have a crick in my neck. I'm old. Cricks, mix, sticks,
kicks, dicks, saggy dicks, floppy dicks. You're in the mix with floppy dicks.
Hold on.
That's not bad.
Fixident.
Yeah, I think Mix Part 2 is good. Yeah,
Okay,
whatever.
We gave it a hard.
I'll sleep.
Bo
on it.
Nix.
I'll sleep on it.
Yeah, please do. All right, so we'd
I'll
like to
sleep
do that as no match because A, it's a different type of music. B, there's no way my voice is holding up for 4 hours or 3 hours tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, you should just do straight music tomorrow.
I mean,
and this is my favorite song.
Right, with Sean Daly, providing enthusiastic, animated introductions for him. I can think of a worse way to spend a Friday afternoon.
I told Maiko that if I ever had to host his show ever again, that's all I'm doing. I'm just playing my favorite songs. And I like this one, too.
Oh, yeah, dude. Those are great. When O-Rock flipped, we weren't supposed to find out about it beforehand, but our program director liked us, so he told us the next day we were all going to be fired. And he let us go up to the radio station that night. As long as we didn't play anything with curses in it, we could play whatever the hell we wanted to play. And, man, we did. We just broke
dope.
format, rap, everything. But it was kind of sad because you're like, yeah, we get to do this, but tomorrow my radio career is coming to an abrupt halt.
Here's Corey. Coming up in the next hour, we got Skindred, Chevelle, and Disturb.
Non-point.
Yeah, but this is Marshall Mathers.
There'd be a lot of Eminem.
Yeah.
Whole lot
of Eminem.
Yeah. Which, that would be such a bad thing.
Yeah.
I was thinking, because we did something a couple weeks ago. I think Diz might have had the idea of like doing the mix but keeping it one artist, like their greatest song. So we did it a few weeks ago with Fitty, and I was thinking since tomorrow you'll be there, I was thinking maybe we do a little homage to Marshall and try to get all the Marshall bangers going tomorrow.
Dude, that's the kind of mix I could be a part of right there.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. That all gets started at 1 o'clock at Walk-Ons in Midtown.
We will be registering people to win tickets to be able to go to the games in Tampa.
Benchmark. Round 3
at Benchmark, and then also Walk-Ons has this great thing going on where you get this punch card, and when you get, I believe, 5 or so punches, you get registered for these very limited edition Nikes. So there's tons of stuff going on, and I hope a bunch of people come on. And the food is freaking delicious.
Dude, the food is
peachy
amazing.
wings.
Yeah. That's where Sarah and I went when after I played golf in Lakeland. She met me at Walk-Ons, and I kind of tweaked their menu a little bit, and I took the egg from the Hangover Burger and I put it in my shrimp and grits, and I made it a little like hack because they don't have that many great brunch items.
Bowl,
but I made myself a little brunch shrimp and grits bowl, and it was phenomenal. The service was the best service I've had just about in any sports bar.
Yeah, they are. They're on another level. They're not just a sports bar.
Regular at the location that you go to. In fact, he was just there 2-3 nights ago. My buddy Todd Wright.
Oh, Todd Wright
loves it there. Has a good friend who's a bartender there, and sits and lets the ladies flock to him.
I am not super familiar with. Like, I know I've been to Midtown, but like, where Midtown be?
It's literally 275 in Dale Mabry.
Yeah. So if you go from 275, you turn that way on Dale Mabry, and then you take a left. Shake Shack is there. Walk-Ons is there. They've got Ponte, which is a really expensive restaurant.
They just built
out in the middle, and you won't even believe it. Like there's a lawn. Yeah, it's crazy.
A lawn?
A lawn. They have like a fake lawn.
Oh, a lawn.
Yeah, not lawn, but a lawn.
The Walmart that we do the food drive at, it's the opposite. So you go left to go to the Walmart, you go right to go to Midtown.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, and plenty of ample parking. There's a garage that always has spaces. There's a Colony in that.
There is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you're going to be eating that delicious Walk-Ons.
Yeah, I will.
But for the ride home.
It's good to know that there's so many options out there.
Yep. And then, of course, Saturday, Down to Bowl. We'd love to see everyone there. If you've gotten a lane, thank you so much. If you haven't, we have a couple left. TheBoneOnline.com. You'll make a donation to the Down Syndrome Association of Tampa Bay, which we very much appreciate. And then we'll see you at noon on Saturday at Pin Chasers. Veterans, there's a lot going on.
There really is.
Oh, my God, dude. The raffle is going to be out of control. Every year we raise so much more money because the raffle this year, Todd Wright is doing a Todd Wright golf experience that you can win. It's a lesson before your round. You play with Todd, and then they hook you up with food afterwards at the Plantation Palms Clubhouse.
That's
really
awesome.
sweet prize.
Yeah.
But, man, lightning merch out the butt and the raffle, concert tickets, so much great stuff. And thank you guys so much for putting that together. It's going to be a special day.
Can't wait.
Yep. We made the executive decision, and we'll get out of here in a couple of minutes, to bounce. There's no point.
Yeah, they are done golfing here, and
we're breaking down the bar.
The deck has cleared. It's like when you're working restaurants, you have to put the chairs up at the end of the night. They're starting to put the chairs up at the end of the night, and what a day! Made it through without any serious. We can go back in time. First 20 minutes here, I was so scared. I just thought there's no way that I'm going to be able to do this for 5-6 hours, and it.
You did it.
I settled in at some point. I just accepted that I can do it.
There was not one admonishment.
Well, there was one. The one when Rondé said something and I went, while the guy was putting was the one time.
That was close.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden everybody else started yelling too. So.
Yeah, because he made the putt.
Yeah.
Despite you yelling. Rondé was so great, dude. That was one of my all-time favorite
he was
radio
really, really
moments,
great.
Man. That guy is so freaking awesome. I mean, he's a perfect human being.
He's one of those guys that, and he talked about like relationships and how that's so key to what he does. He makes everybody that he meets feels like he knows them and that they're special and that he cares, and that like that's all you can really ask for. Like I don't know what or who he. We've met him a couple times, but you see him and he's like he just talks to you in a way like he knows you, which I don't think everybody can do.
We're just sitting here, and all of a sudden Corey's like, "Hey," and I look over and there's Rondé right there, and he's like, "Hey, you guys want me to come on?" I'm like, "You know who I am." I met him like 5 times, of course. But you're exactly right. Your point, John. It sure was fun doing radio again.
It really was, man. Especially after what were we? It was 8 days. 8 days off. 7 days off. Yeah. Since we've last.
I know. And we didn't get to catch up a lot at Regular Rise Up, so I feel like we got a lot of good, solid bro time here today.
We did. We absolutely did.
Well, thank you for being you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Corey Cardinal. Thank you very much, Heather. Thanks, Christina. Thanks to Evander, who came out and took
that was cool. Great to see him, too.
So great. And thanks to everybody who came out here and to the Valspar Championship for having us. We appreciate that so much. And, of course, the Fran Hosh Law Group has some great events going on this weekend. Corey Cardinal would like you to know. And if you go to lawfran.com or the Fran Hosh Law Group Facebook page, you can find out about him. Fran is a longtime friend, longtime sponsor of the show. She is amazing, from bike nights to pet charities to everything. She is an ambassador of goodwill. Absolutely love her. Her offices are right up the road on Nebraska and Palm Harbor. She gives back to the community that supports her. She is tremendous. So if you ride a motorcycle, A, please be safe. B, you want to get to know Fran Hosh. She supports your community, and she credits you with helping her build her practice. So again, lawfran.com for more information, or the Fran Hosh Law Group Facebook page from the Valspar Championship. Goodbye, friends. I'm Drew Grabo. On behalf of John Senning and Jadida, thank you for listening. Bye-bye now.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Come roll with us for 102.5 The Bone and Drew Garabo Live's Down to Bowl. The 5th annual Down to Bowl event is happening Saturday, March 21st from noon to 3 p.m. at Pin Chasers Veterans Location. Join Drew Garabo Live for a great time, raising money for a great cause, with all of the proceeds going to the Down Syndrome Association of Tampa Bay. Head to theboneonline.com now to register and find out how you can come roll with us. The 5th annual Down to Bowl with Drew Garabo Live and 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Achieva Credit Union, the Green Turtle Shell and Gift Shop, and Scoopy Nutrition. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Traffic crash still going on at US 301 South and Gibsonton Drive. Getting told right now there is some blockage. If you're headed in that direction, just use some caution. Also, accident off to the side right now. It's going to be I-275 North and exit 39, though it is causing a backup on the interstate. I'm Ashley with traffic.
Spring is here, and it's time to level up at Crown Honda. The Honda Spring event is on, and the savings are in full bloom. Ready for an upgrade? Put a spring in your step with a new Honda Civic LX, $209 per month, or a new Honda Accord LX, $259 per month. Don't wait. Drive home your Honda today. Online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service. Call 800-722-6439 for complete details.
Alan Parsons Live Project. The show must go on. March 29th, the Baker Sound. Special guest, Florida Rock Symphony. Alan Parsons Live Project, performing all their best. On sale now at thebaycaresound.com. A Ruth Eckerd Hall experience.
Walk-ons in Tampa and Wesley Chapel are always a win. Whether it's a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weekend dinner, they got you covered. Catch all the college basketball action at Walk-On Sports Bistro with great beer specials while you cheer on your favorite teams. And starting March 15th through April 6th, take part in the Courtside Comeback Challenge. Just pick up a Courtside Comeback card in the restaurant. Each visit earns you a stamp. And once you collect all 5 stamps, you'll be entered for a chance to win a pair of custom Nike shoes. It's a fun way to keep the tournament energy going all season long. Walk-Ons, where every fan feels like a the winner.
The price of gold is soaring and the price of silver is near record highs. If you've got gold or silver just laying around, Estates Roadshow wants it. Broken chains, old rings, coins, watches, diamonds, vintage jewelry. If it's valuable, they're buying it. No appointment needed. Just walk in, get a free appraisal, and walk out with cash. They're also buying pre-1964 silver coins, flatware, sterling silverware stamped 925. They're buying coin collections, gold, silver, foreign, and domestic. Plus, they've been in business over 35 years with thousands of prior happy customers, licensed, bonded, state certified, scales, highest tech equipment, employees with GIA certifications. Begin gathering your valuables because the Estates Roadshow is coming back to the Tampa Bay area March 23rd through 27th. Trinity at the Holiday Inn Express and Venice at the Holiday Inn Express. For more info, call Marshall at 609-781-6559 or go to estatesroadshow.com and follow Estates Roadshow on Facebook to see all upcoming events.
Think about this. In 2006, $20,000 equaled roughly 33 ounces of gold at the spot price. At today's prices, those 33 ounces would be worth over $150,000. Smart Americans diversify a portion of their savings into precious metals. That's why I buy gold from Birch Gold Group. It's a crucial part of my balanced strategy. Gives me peace of mind given all the events that could impact the U.S. economy. See if holding gold in a tax-sheltered retirement account is right for you too. Birch Gold can help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold. Just text my name, Dan, to the number 989898 to receive your free info kit on gold. There's no obligation, just useful information. With an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and tens of thousands of happy customers, let Birch Gold help you diversify with gold. Now that's peace of mind. Text Dan to 989898. Again, text my name, Dan, to the number 989898 today. Message and data rates apply.
Jackson Hewitt will do your taxes for $149 or less, no matter how complicated. So if you're a delivery driver / handyman / wedding DJ, you pay only $149 or less. We're talking to you, waitress.
Check, please.
/ pet sitter / influencer. Just $149 or less. Want your refund to work as hard as you? Hurry. Don't wait. File with Jackson Hewitt today. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
Need life insurance but have diabetes, high blood pressure, or on anxiety meds? If you're a 50-year-old male, even porky, or with type 2 diabetes, $1 million of life insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. For affordable term life insurance, call Term Provider and speak with Big Lou at 800-777-1225. 800-777-1225 or visit biglou.com. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. 800-777-1225.
1025 The Bone and Bud Light are teaming up for March Hoops. Grab your crew, catch every buzzer beater, and enjoy ice-cold Bud Light specials at your favorite game wine spots like West Shore Pizza, Walk-Ons, and House of Brews. Hang with the Bud Light ambassadors for the Bud Light Bucket Papa Shot Challenge. Score some Bud Light fan swag and get in on chances to win throughout the tournament. Head to BudLightTampaBay.com now to see where you can watch, play, and win. Only from 1025 The Bone and Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy.
When you want to speak to a real person about replacing your windows or doors, call WeatherTight Windows. You won't get a message service. You'll talk to an employee of WeatherTight Windows right here in Tampa Bay. And if you're lucky, you might even get to speak to the cookie man himself, WeatherTight Mike. Make a friend with a WeatherTight window installer today, and don't forget the cookies.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Join Galvin and the Bone Friday, March 20th from 5 till 7 at the original Hooters on Gulf to Bay Boulevard in Clearwater. Delta Cruisers, come pick up your cruise gift bags and documents. And if you're not cruising, come party with Bud Light and enjoy the best wings. Details at theboneonline.com. Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Please listen carefully.
This program was recorded at an earlier date and time. The content contained here may be out of date and context. Listener discretion is advised. 102.5 The Bone. Live from the 102.5 The Bone studios in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Drew Garabo. Live.
Okay. God, it's been a long time since I've been on the radio. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live. My name is Drew Garabo. I am live. Thank you so much to Dizzy, JoJo, and whoever the hell that prick was sitting in the host chair for the last 3 hours. Thanks to Mike O for the inspiration on our opening song, New Shoes. I can't wait. Now, where do you hide your headphones? I never noticed that before. Huh. Learning so many things about Maurice that I didn't know for years. A, he farts a lot. B, he hides his headphones in a very unique place in the office or studio. Huh. Your mic's on.
Oh, it blends right in with the black.
It really does. If you'd like to join us by telephone, it is 800-771-1025. Check us out on the YouTube chat. Just go to Drew Garabo Show, 1025 The Bone, etc. Had an absolute blast with Juice and Diz.
She sounds good on any show she's on.
Yeah, man, she is so naturally funny, and her opinions are so unpredictable and skewed. Especially her take on insulting people. We're talking about, by the way, Jacob 2 times we'll call in a few moments. We'll do Jacob's Jukebox Jeopardy. There's a news story about a NASCAR driver that got suspended because he used gay voice while mocking an IndyCar driver. And because I guess NASCAR is extra woke these days, they suspended him until he can attend sensitivity training.
Sensitivity training?
Sensitivity. And Joj says it's not offensive to mock a gay person's voice if they sound like that. So if a gay person is talking to you and they're like, hello, I'm a gay person. I enjoy theater and brunch. And you go to them, oh, do you really? Well, that sounds great. According to Joj, it's not offensive if they really sound like that.
I can see that. I mean, the art of impersonation demands authenticity, Drew.
Yeah, I suppose it does. Just ask Rich Little. But I don't know. Anyway, without further ado, we got one call to take and then Jacob. Hello, who are you?
This is Anthony. How you doing?
What up, Anthony?
Hey, I just called because I had to thank you about maybe 15 years ago, back in the In Your Face with Drew Garabo.
Oh, yeah. That was like 14 years, 13, 14 years ago. Yeah.
About 13, yes.
Yep.
Well, you kind of like gave me a little advice, and it's been that long that I haven't smoked a cigarette since, and thank you. You saved my life.
Oh,
Mr.
dude.
Garabo.
Oh.
You're awesome.
Oh, man. Thank you very much.
I appreciate you.
We used to.
Oh, and by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, and by the way, you also got me into reading at least one word a day out of the dictionary. I don't know why, but.
Oh, good.
I had to bring that up.
I think I have somehow improved your life. Your vocabulary has improved. You're not smoking anymore. Look at you, man. Thank you.
No, thank you, man. You're a voice.
All right.
And you're a person that can really put it out there, and I really appreciate you, even though those dummies that try to get tickets from you.
Yeah, they're funny, though, man.
I just wanted to thank you, brother.
Thank you, my guy. Wow, what a nice thing to say. Yeah, we used to do a lot of smoke shaming.
You know I smoke, Drew.
Yeah, I'm not here to shame you, Bo. You make your own damn decisions. I'm not here to castigate you.
I'm just waiting for the signs to be definitive. That's all.
I think doctors stopped smoking cigarettes in magazines around 1960.
They still dying, Drew.
They are. A lot of them. But man, yeah, I used to be brutal with it, and I guess it got a couple of people to stop smoking, which is good.
You say used to. I mean, I could think back to fairly recent times.
Well, I've calmed it down a lot. I realize that people go through things like a lot of recovering addicts choose to smoke cigarettes.
There's that,
and that's a way for them to supplant the desire to do heroin, meth, coke, etc. So if that's helping you not do hard drugs, you don't need some asshole on the radio telling you why it's so bad. Smoke them damn cigarettes. Now, if you're the chubby lady that stands in front of our damn building on a beautiful crisp day when I should be inhaling beautiful sunshine and air and all of that, and I got to smell your nicotine addiction, you slave, then I might actually say something about that pathetic woman who is out there literally every day polluting my lungs and hers.
Got her in a chokehold, Drew.
It does.
Hey, Drew Garabo and a cat named Mo. How are you?
Well, if it isn't our good friend Jacob 2 times.
I am right here. Hey, Drew Garabo, guess what? Whenever I heard you fill in for Promo John today, it sounded like the Drew Garabo show was back on the air again, you know?
Well, it is back on the air. We're on the air right now. Drew Garabo Live, Jacob.
I know. But when I heard the Sending show and I heard you on it, to me, it sounded like the Drew Garabo live show was on earlier for me, you know?
Well, yes, I try to be a little bit more setting like when I'm filling in for John. In other words, not getting at people and going back and forth and cutting them down. Today that lasted all of 120 seconds. Yesterday it lasted a little bit longer, but today I did not last that long before lapsing into the evil me, if you will.
Well, Drew Garabo, I just can't believe how could you take a caller and be like, you said, hey, Drew Garabo. I said what? To me, it sounded like I said
what?
To me, it sounded like you said. You said Drew Garabo. I said what? That's what it sounded like, you know.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't know. Jacob, I got a surprise for you.
Yes.
So, today we unloaded 7 lanes that were being held for sponsors for Down to Bowl. They went on sale this morning. We want to sell.
Yes.
We want to sell this thing out. We want to raise the most money possible for Down to Bowl number 5 for the Down Syndrome Association of Tampa Bay, Jacob. And when they opened up those lanes, I thought to myself, my buddy Jacob 2 times was such a hit last year at Down to Bowl. I purchased a lane for you, Caleb, and anybody else who may want one, Jacob. So you're
okay.
Good. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Drew Garabo. You are so nice and kind to me, Drew Garabo.
Yeah. It's the least I can do, Jacob. You're a hell of a human being. You know we love the crap out of you, and I can't wait to see you on Saturday. You are able to make it on Saturday, right?
Yes, we are.
Good. Then your name, it'll be under DRG Multimedia. That is my LLC.
Oh, all right.
I'll have them make a note that that is you and Caleb and maybe even Carolina and the baby can join us. We would absolutely love to see you there as my honored guest.
I'm gonna do it, Drew Garabo. I'm gonna do it.
All right, good. I can't wait to see you there. You're an awesome dude. And would you like to play a little Jacob's Jukebox Jeopardy?
Yes, I would. I sure would love it. Boy, oh boy, Drew Garabo, you got me smiling right now.
Oh, I love to hear that. You when I see you smile.
I mean, he's not wrong. Typically, you are very mean to him.
That is true. I can change.
No. Never. Come on, a cat named Bo.
He's right. I am so mean to you always. Hello, caller.
You're not Drew Garabo.
Caller, are you here to play? Are you here to play Jacob's Jukebox Jeopardy?
Yes, sir. Yes.
What style of music would you like to play against Jacob?
I'm gonna go for the wrong genre, but I'm gonna say 2010s rap.
Oh, I like that. 2010s clean rap. How you feel about that, Jacob?
Oh, man, he just picked my favorite spot, man. He just picked my sweet spot.
All right. Well, then let's see how you guys do. Artist and title. Ring in with your name, please. Jacob, you are Jacob. Sir, what was your name?
It's Tyler.
All right, Tyler, you're going to ring in with your name, Tyler, as soon as you know the artist and title of this 2010s rap song. In 3, 2, 1.
Jacob.
I heard Tyler say Tyler.
That would be Kendrick Lamar, Humble.
It been a day for me.
Yeah.
I remember syrup sandwiches and crumb allowances. Finessing on them with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lips. In fact, I'm down in this. You say with my ube tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst.
That is 1 for Tyler, 0 for Jacob.
Big goose egg.
Indeed.
Goose egg?
Indeed. Goose egg. Here we go. The next song. I don't know this song at all. I know the artist's name, but we'll see if you guys know it. In 3, 2, 1.
Tyler.
That is
What an ear this guy has.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Correct.
That would be.
Come on, Tyler.
Clock's ticking.
He's right.
Goosebumps. Not right.
XO Tour Life 3. XO Tour LLIF, the number 3. I can assume that's life, but you know what happens when we assume. No winner. We go to the next song in 3, 2, 1.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for?
Tyler.
You ready?
That's Tyler.
That's definitely Meek Mill. Dreams and Nightmares.
This guy knows his 2010s hip hop. Hold on, you're our first winner, Tyler. Hang on, buddy.
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold.
Okay. Should have kept him in jail. Jacob, what happened there, buddy?
I don't know, man.
I
just knew one of those songs, but Tyler wouldn't let me guess it, man.
Well, he beat you at your own game, literally, and now he's sitting on home, hold for a prize. Jacob, I can't wait to see you at Down to Bowl 5. It's gonna be this Saturday at noon. I can't wait to see you there. It's always such a blast. What was the highlight for you? What was the highlight for you last year, Jacob? What did you really enjoy about the event?
I really enjoyed seeing you and Promo John and a cat named Mo and Dizzy over there. You know,
that's very nice.
Yeah,
that's when I got to meet Dizzy was last year. Can you believe it?
Oh, for the first time ever?
Yes.
Oh, so cool. He's a great kid, isn't he?
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Dizzy is a nice guy, isn't he?
I think he is, yes, a very hard worker. Jacob, we look forward to seeing you on Saturday for Down to Bowl, noon. Pin Chasers on the Veterans this time, not the Armenia location, but the Pin Chasers Veterans location on Hillsborough. I cannot wait to see you there, Jacob.
I cannot wait to see you there, Drew Garabo. Hey, Drew Garabo, guess what, Drew Garabo? If you're not busy on the microphone, Drew Garabo, do you want to bowl with me, Drew Garabo, or something, or what?
Well, you know I would love to. This will be our 5th Down to Bowl, and I've probably rolled 2 balls the entire 5 years we've done it. I never get time to sit and chat with people like I want to. It's just nonstop going from lane 1 down to lane 40, back to lane 1. I'm always on the move, but you know I'm going to spend some time with you, Jacob, making sure that you're happy and satisfied.
Yep, okay, Drew Garabo. You keep up the good work, man.
I'm going to try. Thank you, Jacob. Love you, buddy.
Love you, too.
Thank you. 800-771-1025. Down to Bowl has a few lanes left. It is Saturday at noon. Thank you so much to Pin Chasers. Thank you so much to Achieva Credit Union for being our title sponsor for the 5th year in a row. Achieva is just awesome. I am a proud member, ACHIEVACU.com. Thank you so much to David and everyone at Achieva. Hello there. It's Drew Garabo Live. How may I help you?
Jacob 2 times. Let's do some more trivia.
I don't think you know what that word means.
Put Jacob 2 times on and I'll smoke him 3 out of 3.
I don't think you know what trivia means.
80s heavy metal. 80s heavy metal.
I don't think you know what trivia means.
I'll battle with the host then. Let's go, host. 80s metal.
Mo, will you take this chump on in 80s heavy metal
Sure.
and humble this prick?
Sure.
No offense, sir, but you sound like a real prick. The way you came in,
I know.
The way you came in with your weird energy.
He's unapologetic, Drew.
You know,
Everybody's a prick. Everybody's a prick to you, but let's go.
That's not true. Mo's not a prick. Most of the people who call aren't pricks. Just some of them are, and I have to be honest when I'm honest, and you're a prick. You came in with some big prick energy. And I don't mean in that you have a big prick. I mean that you are a big prick. You have small dick energy for what you're packing. You have big prick energy for what you are. I'm just clarifying.
All right, you're good. Let's go, Mo. Come on, Mo. 80s metal.
Now, did you want trivia like you asked for initially, dumbass, or did you want a song?
Song. Let's go with the song.
Okay, because you said trivia. You know you said trivia.
No.
All right.
My bad. My bad. That was my bad.
The whole call's been your bad.
It is. You're most right. What is your name, sir?
Danny.
I'm going to go for some obscure 80s metal that maybe Mo won't know and maybe you won't know.
All right.
I've never heard of these bands, and I was alive during the 1980s. All right, gentlemen, artist and title, ring in with your name in 3, 2, 1. Anybody? That was
nothing.
Yeah, that was the band Halloween. The song "I Want Out." I Want Out.
Oh, yeah, Halloween.
Halloween.
How could I not remember them?
These are on the 80s heavy metal mix on Spotify. Here is your second song, gentlemen, in 3, 2, 1. What scares me is that somewhere there are people who know these songs.
Mo. Dragon Slayer.
No, you're not that far off. Sir, care to take a guess?
I would go with Accept.
What's the song?
Balls to the wall or something to that effect.
He's cheating. He's totally cheating. This idiot is so blatantly cheating. Accept or something like that.
Balls to the wall. Yeah, Accept, right? Am I right?
He's right.
Well, they only had balls to the wall.
Oh, I didn't know that they had anything. All right. Here is your next song in 3, 2, 1. Anyone?
Docking?
Incorrect. Sir?
I got nothing on that.
That is off the Love at First Sting album, Scorpions, Bad Boys Running Wild. Here we go. 80s heavy metal in 3, 2, 1.
Mo.
That's Maurice.
That is Kiss. Lick it up.
He's absolutely correct. That's 1-1. We've got a big tie going on between Maurice and this guy.
I thought this was Mr. 3 for 3 we were talking to.
Well, he's 1 for 2 so far, Maurice, and we're going to see if he can get another one in 3, 2, 1.
Mo.
That's Maurice.
Danny.
Is that Van Halen in the Cradle Will Rock?
It certainly is, Danny. Thank you for calling, buddy. Appreciate you, dude.
All right, Brick.
Oh, wow. So humble.
Got me.
Come on now. You got to know that opening guitar scratch.
What I'm saying. Hello.
Hey, Drew. How you doing? It's Walmart Jose.
Hey, what's up, Walmart Jose? How you living, man? I love your videos on Instagram.
You've been looking at them. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot to me.
You're a positive dude. I love positive content on social media, and you put it out there, dog.
I'm trying to do it, man. I'm trying to do it, Drew. Hey, quick question, Drew.
Yo.
How do I get in your lane? Because I already signed up and I already made the donation.
Yeah.
But how could I sign up so I could be in your lane?
Well, I won't be bowling, sir, so you don't need to worry about being in my lane. I can assure you with 100% certainty that we will get to meet and talk that day. I meet everybody that comes in. I make it a point to talk to anyone, whether they hate me or not. And I very much
love you.
I know I love you too. I very much appreciate you. You being there and all your positivity, man. Thank you.
Thank you, Drew. Thank you, Mo.
Thank you.
What'd you do? What's he thanking you for?
Well, you know, I'm here.
800-771-1025. All right, we're going to come back, those milestones of our adult kids, before marriage, before babies. My son's in the thick of one. I am torn between letting him figure it out on his own and providing help, guidance, and feedback. And I don't know what the right thing to do is. I'll throw it out there to you. I know, Maurice, you've probably been here before with one of your 7 children. And we'll come back and talk about it next.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone. It's talk radio where we say what we want all day long. You know that crazy you think about all day, every day? Well, you may think it, but we say it. That is 102.5 The Bone. Real raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Traffic crash still reported off to the side at I-275 North and exit 39, though still causing a slowdown on the interstate. And we still have that other accident at US 301 South and Gibsonton Drive, being told that there is some blockage in the road. So if you're heading that direction, just use some caution. I'm Ashley with traffic.
A man hit on his way to work filed a $10,000 claim. Denied. After 5 surgeries, Farah and Farah fought for him and won a $2.2 million verdict. Let him cook, Tampa.
Are your investments in the right accounts? What's best, traditional or Roth? Are you receiving all available tax deductions? Are you paying as little in tax as you can? These are all questions you can't afford to get wrong. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth, and in many cases, it's not what you make, but it's what you keep that makes the real difference. Trajan Wealth and Trajan Tax work closely together exclusively. No more guessing about whether you should do a Roth conversion, or if maxing out your 401k is really the best option. Our nationally recognized fiduciary advisors and CPA team work in tandem to make sure your tax strategy works with your investment strategy. We'll even do your tax preparation. One team, one strategy. Isn't it time for a second opinion? Call Trajan today. 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby. I am the first Mo, but there is a second Mo, and he is the Mo that will help you if you need a personal injury attorney. It's Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt. Here he is to say one word because I've used up all the time. Hi. That's it. You got one word. Don't he sound sexy? 800, call Mo with an E. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
Non-attorney spokesperson, offices Tampa.
That's Mo with an E.
At International Diamond Center, diamonds always take center stage. But you won't believe the new collection of rare colored gemstones they have now.
When you see the color that we've procured and the collections that we've put together, it's going to blow you away.
IDC's Brian LeClaire.
Stones like a Paraíba from Brazil, extremely rare and hard to find, but the stone just absolutely pops and talks. It's got that beautiful ocean color.
Sapphires? Yes, IDC has them. Emeralds and rubies too, but so much more.
One-of-a-kind Saverites. Beautiful, vibrant green color. Red spinel from Burma. Unbelievable pigeon blood red color. Aquamarines, Santa Maria color.
Are you looking to add some color with fashion jewelry or even an engagement ring? IDC invites you to a whole new world of exquisite choices.
What we've really focused on is making sure that we are finding the most rare, spectacular gemstones.
Discover unique and rare precious gemstones and add some color to your life at International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Hey, it's Drew Garabo. As a longtime Spectrum internet and mobile customer, I can tell you, Spectrum is a real deal. My home gets fast, reliable, fiber-powered internet with all the speed I need for streaming, working, and everything else. And with Spectrum Mobile running on America's fastest 5G network, I can stay connected anywhere I go. Plus, getting internet and mobile together saves me big. Switch today and see what Spectrum can do for you. Go to Spectrum.com to learn more. Spectrum Internet is powered by fiber and delivered by HFC.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hear ye, hear ye. Adventure awaits. Cast your magic at the Wicked Wand Workshop. Sail into fun at Buccaneer Bay and dash through the Knights Ninja Challenge. Save on tickets at Circle K or BayAreaRenFest.com. The Bay Area Renaissance Festival. Huzzah!
When you want to speak to a real person about replacing your windows or doors, call WeatherTight Windows. You won't get a message service. You'll talk to an employee of WeatherTight Windows right here in Tampa Bay. And if you're lucky, you might even get to speak to the cookie man himself, WeatherTight Mike. Make a friend with a WeatherTight window installer today, and don't forget the cookies.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Jackson Hewitt has a great tax prep deal, $149 or less. Missing out is like ignoring a check engine light in your car. You'll regret it. Seriously, the price is only $149 or less, no matter how complicated, so don't wait. Like when you get a password expires today alert, or you're shopping online and there's only one item left. It's like your taxes are in the cart, just complete the purchase. Hurry, this deal for $149 or less is like your phone at 1%. It's about to power down. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
Save $10 on a pair of Rain-X Latitude wiper blades at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Our professional parts people will even install them for free.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Ready to free your team from time-consuming office tasks? Amazon Business empowers leaders with smart business buying tools, leaving time to focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future at AmazonBusiness.com.
Hey, Brandon Rhymes here, top 1% realtor team, Keller Williams Realty. Buy, sell, or invest in real estate, commercial or residential. 813-917-1894, consumerqb.com, 917-1894, consumerqb.com.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
If you've been injured, we're prepared and ready to help. Call Farah & Farah anytime.
Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Dry and breezy weather right into the weekend. Mostly clear tonight and cool. Lows in the mid-50s. Plenty of sunshine. Bit breezy coming up on Friday. Nice day. High temperatures running in the mid to upper 70s. Enjoy.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Newsflash. I have news.
You may hear news elsewhere, but it definitely won't be Mo Better Than This.
Well, anyway, we're going to do a tune called
Mo Better News, right now on Drew Garabo Live.
But listen, before I forget, I just watched the documentary today. I'm catching up on all of my documentary
Okay.
stuff. You still have a couple of music docs that I've already watched. Add to it, it's called Man on the Run. Who would that be a documentary about?
Man on the Run.
You almost sang it.
Weather Rain. Paul McCartney.
Exactly. Paul McCartney and Wings, to be exact.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a really fascinating look into someone who was in a massively popular band, maybe the biggest on the planet, trying to start over again. And you forget. I guess I didn't forget, but Wings had a whole lot of hits, man.
Oh, dude, silly love songs, Band on the Run.
The Live and Let Die, they had the Bond theme. I'm just going to give you this one piece that I find
This
funny.
doesn't sound like news.
Well, I'm getting into the news. It's news. I'm telling you news about a good documentary.
That's true. I didn't know this, so it is new.
Two members. Wings was Paul McCartney.
Linda McCartney.
Yeah. That's a dubious. Baby. Then he got three other cats. And he wanted them to be a band like the Beatles. He said, even though I'm Paul McCartney, I'm going to pay you. What I make, you make. First Wings album, whatever. And they toured a lot, and he would take them in the van like they were a startup band. He just wanted that feel. Cool. He wanted to get back to what he was.
Yeah.
Okay, so they probably are in the band 2+ years. Just when Paul decides he's going to take the band to a new place to record to try and get some magic, and it's going to end up being Africa.
Yeah.
The day of the trip, two of the three members that are not Paul and Linda say we're quitting the band. Two of the original members of Wings quit the band the day of before the trip. So it angered Paul McCartney that he probably would have wrote it anyway, but he said, at first I kind of felt I understand they were making, a stipend, we all were, but then I just got angry and I just went into my FU mode. And I said, I'm going to write the best effort ever. Two members quit Wings on the precipice of Wings recording and releasing Band on the Run, which shot them into worldwide.
Oh, if they had just trusted Paul a little bit more.
Can you imagine Band on the Run coming out and you like, what an idiot we were.
Man.
Yeah. Afro Man is no idiot.
Newsflash. I have news.
We're officially starting the news now.
Hear news.
That's why I let everybody know that was
definitely won't be Mo better than
that was
this.
news to me.
We're going to do a tune called
But this is Mo important to you.
Right now on Drew Garabo.
All right, fine. A defiant Afro Man is still trolling an Ohio cop who subbed on the stand during his defamation trial by blasting out mocking music videos, including ridiculing her and the others currently suing him. Something that compelled me to start following Afro Man, who's got the big afro.
Oh, yeah.
Has got the dark sunglasses in during the daylight and a red, white, and blue flag stripe adorned suit with a red, white, and blue flag tie.
He's amazing.
Look in the bar, looking like Cedric the Entertainer in a living color skit. The 51-year-old Because I Got High rapper eviscerated Adams County Deputy Sheriff Lisa Phillips with an expletive-laden music clip posted on Instagram late Tuesday, just hours after she tearfully testified against him in court. Where was these tears when she was standing in my yard with a loaded AR-15 ready to Swiss cheese me? The rapper
Is that what he said?
Yeah, I'll give it to you again. Where was these tears when she was standing in my yard with a loaded AR-15 ready to Swiss cheese me?
So cool.
The film clip, which quickly went viral and racked up millions of views, used actual footage from the raid, a move the officers claim only resulted in them being harassed and ridiculed. Since the days of the trial kicking off, Afro Man has repeatedly trolled the sheriff's office and those testifying against him with a spate of mocking social media posts.
So great.
Yeah, you got some soft cops, so come on. This is Miami, right?
Yeah.
Soft-ass cops.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who's not soft. That's the TSA. That's right.
Yeah.
What is it? TSA warns some small U.S. airports could close amid shutdown. TSA officers say, and this is not just hearsay, this is from the horse's mouth, they can't afford gas, rent, or child care. And while passengers donate food and gift cards, by the way, we cannot accept gift cards as a donation. Workers say
Why
the
not?
help isn't enough to cover basic bills. Something that I don't know.
Okay.
We just can't. I mean, it's kind of
So
like
if somebody wants to come up to you and say, hey, Mo, take your family out to Pizzeria
can't do
Uno.
it. You got to turn it into the supervisors.
What?
We'll turn it into the
Even if
manager.
you're not at work?
Well, no, if you're not at work, yeah. That's
So if you see
yeah.
Mo out anywhere,
No,
would you give him a gift card to Red Lobster
I'm good. Find somebody
Cheddar's?
else. What you don't want to do is if you're a congressman or a senator, you don't want to show up to an airport handing out hamburgers because another senator from the other side of the aisle might just show up and go, hey, instead of handing out hamburgers, why don't you give them a paycheck? And that happened.
That's a solid idea.
100%.
That happened?
Yeah, that happened.
Where?
It was, oh, man, I
that's
don't
awesome.
have the story in front of me, but I'll find it.
Yeah, instead of working out a deal to actually get the government functioning again, here's a burger.
Yeah, you show up and you feel like you're part of the solution by bringing a mass boxes of burgers and whatever. That's not what they need. They need a paycheck. And there was another senator who was there to call him out, and he kept saying, "Let's talk right now. Let's talk." And the old guy just kind of hunched and ran into the airport. Yeah,
Eats don't fail me now.
You little bastard. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Kraft announces protein-enriched mac and cheese product. I think Kraft is not the only food maker that is trying to lure people in with the promise of protein. It's attempting to push its signature mac and cheese into the wellness market. That's a big market.
Yeah.
With a new variety containing more protein and ever so slightly more fiber than its traditional blue box. It's called Power Mac and will be available for purchase in April. It contains 17 grams of protein, 6 grams of fiber per serving. A prepared serving of Kraft's original mac and cheese only contained 9 grams of protein and 5 grams of fiber per serving. Kraft said the product took almost a year to create, and consumers will still get creamy, craveable mac that has the same cheese taste you know and love.
I don't know, dude. That Kraft mac and cheese is good when you're a kid, but once your taste buds mature, it is so disgustingly fake. That nuclear orange.
I got to disagree with you on that. You know, because I've had 4 kids, so I've been making it forever, and I'll make their bowls, and there's always just about a little cup full left in the pot, and you eat that right out of the pot.
Oh, yeah.
It's good, bro.
I don't know, dude. I had mac and cheese on Monday from Fred's Southern Kitchen. That is mac and cheese, dog.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying in a pinch, man. You know, ain't nobody got gas to go to back.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Shaquille O'Neal to cover funeral costs for girl who died after a fight. This is a good thing. The big man stepping up. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office said that O'Neal was partnering with the Sheriff's Department to pay for the 12-year-old Jada West funeral. She died after a fight at a school bus stop in Villa Rica, Georgia, earlier this month. Her family told the news outlets that the girl had been bullied before her death, and this obviously touched Shaquille O'Neal, so he's stepping up right there.
Oh, good.
A woman turns the Oscar red carpet into a personal rug after finding it in a dumpster. First, everybody and their mamas walked across this red carpet. Secondly, it's been thrown in a dumpster, so you're going to pull it out and put it in.
Brody.
Who's going to know?
I don't know.
In a post to TikTok, LA-based artist, content creator Paige Thalia shares how she snagged a whole chunk of actual red carpet from Hollywood's most magical evening.
Good for her.
Turns out every post-Oscar morning, busy maintenance crews at the Dolby Theater just throw away hundreds of feet of carpet right there at a dumpster on Hawthorne, and she was able to snag her some.
Oh, good for her.
Former rapper turned mayor. I did not know Mayor Zoran was Mondani was a former rapper.
A what?
Former rapper turned mayor Zoran Mondani names his top 5 rappers. He abandoned his rap career for politics, but he says the people haven't forgotten about his love for hip-hop. Educator Jose Villazon recently ended an interview about childhood education by challenging Mondani to name his top 5 rappers dead or alive.
God.
How many will you agree with, Drew?
0. I guarantee you this friggin' anti-Semite. All right, go ahead.
Has that been verified?
I mean, his wife is a Palestinian extremist.
Mondani started with the commonly named Notorious B.I.G.
Yes, he's good.
Jay-Z.
Also good.
And his former Queens constituent, Nas.
Phenomenal.
Okay. Rounding out the list with Chicago veterans Lupe Fiasco.
Nope.
And Common.
Common's cool. Yeah, he wouldn't be my top 5, but he's cool.
Yeah.
I have a video here. It says top 5 Zoran Mondani, a.k.a. Young Cardamom songs.
We got to hear this.
All right. Stand by. Let's pause that. And here we go.
We running this taxi, go from border to border.
That's not
it. But you buy me a soda. Even put some money into my Banco Baroda. I'm the best class, I'm ahead of the
This
rest.
is Wabula Nawe, Young Cardamom.
So now we gonna meet up and put an end to this mess. About to whoop this dude's ass from the east to the west. I mean, yo. I got the same mystery as chapati, origins of India, but born in Eugene. Rock brown skin, bandi mona Uganda, yembeko, muru zungune, muru ganda. So I take my cabera, get it like a big panda. Who's the number one spice? Bring the flavor to the fish, bring the flavor to the rice. Who's the number one spice? Oh, you gotta get it, oh, you gotta nice. Okay, so for your market with good price.
Wait a minute, that sounded like an ad for a fast food chain.
It definitely did. He's not bad.
I wasn't mad at it. Found the story, Austin, Texas. Dateline, a tense exchange unfolded Monday at Austin Bergstrom International Airport between U.S. Representative Greg Cesar and U.S. Senator John Cornin as the Republican senator arrived to deliver Whataburger to TSA agents working without pay. Come on, we don't want hamburgers. We want a paycheck. I'll take the hamburger, though, while I'm waiting for the paycheck. Cornin had organized the visit to draw attention to what he described as Democrats blocking the Department of Homeland Security funding bill, leaving TSA screeners unpaid during one of the airport's busiest spring travel days. Cesar, a Democrat who represents Austin in Congress, arrived ahead of Cornin and was speaking with reporters to remind them that they submitted a standalone funding bill that the Republicans had blocked. Cesar asked Cornin to support the bipartisan bill to fully fund TSA. Cornin refused, saying standalone TSA funding was not acceptable. And they giving no reason. I have the exchange if you want to pull my music down.
Yeah.
And I got a little sound bite here.
Hell yeah.
Instead of bringing people burgers, you should bring them their paychecks, which involves funding TSA. Senator Cornin should put his money where his mouth is. Hey, Senator. Senator, I was hoping that we could.
Why don't you tell the Democrats to vote to pay me?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
No,
why don't you do it? No, we don't have to. You don't have to yell at me.
Time and time again.
Let's go. Let's talk for a second, Senator. There's a bipartisan bill to fund just the TSA. Can we do that together?
Not acceptable.
Not acceptable to fund just the TSA.
How about all the terrorist attacks like we've seen down on 6th Street? You want those to continue? These people are keeping us safe. Tell the Democrats to vote for funding the DHS.
Let's talk about each one. Would you fund the TSA with me? Sounds like instead of bringing people
everybody in
burgers,
the
you should bring
DHS
them
is
their
on
paychecks,
funded everybody
which
else.
involves funding TSA. He's refused to fund TSA, so he's bringing them burgers. He's over here talking about.
Here, little TSA agents, accept a little burger from the white man.
Excellent. Let them eat crumbs.
Yeah, come on now. MacDill Air Force Base reopens after shelter in place issued for a security threat the second time in as many days, Drew. It's this Iran thing is hitting real close to home.
Yeah.
We're known as CENTCOM, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So, there you go.
I have what they found yesterday. According to the FBI Tampa, field screening of the package found possible energetic materials in its contents. Energetic materials are best defined as materials that store a large amount of chemical energy, fuel, propellants, and explosive materials. But at this time, the type of materials found in MacDill is not known. So this does not look like a false alarm.
No, not at all.
Jesus, man.
J.J. Watt, former NFL star.
Dynamite!
Yeah, that was J.J. Evans. J.J. Watt is weighing in. He ignited a debate on X after questioning whether to tip in a self-service scenario. Let me give you the scenario here. He asked followers, what would they do in the following scenario? You order at a counter, find your own table, fill your own coffee, and retrieve your own food when a buzzer goes off.
No need to tip.
But then you face an iPad screen prompting you to tip 20, 25, 30% or some other amount with 20 pre-selected. What's your move?
Zero. If you have to place your order and go get your own food, what in the hell are you tipping for?
Well, I'm glad you asked that.
Okay.
One user told Watt, I tip simply because I know that servers live in poverty.
Oh, wah.
Another person added, with your vast wealth, you should do also.
Nope. He's got no heavier burden than anyone else. If you place your order and you have to go get your own food? No way.
Yeah. Not only get your own food, get your own drink, find your own table.
Dude.
What have they done?
Get out of here. Like at that J. Luigi place we went for Reggae Rise Up, you order, but then they take care of everything. Like they bring you your food, they refill your beverages, they check on you. You tip 20, 25%.
Sure, absolutely. And finally, Arkansas 10 Commandments law that would require the 10 Commandments to be displayed in every classroom has been blocked. Thank God somebody in Arkansas has a brain.
The 11th commandment, thou shalt not force thy religion on anyone.
On my kid.
Right.
And if you can't follow the 10 Commandments, don't ask somebody to post them. And that is the Mo Better.
Thank you, Maurice.
Welcome, Drew.
Beautiful. When we come back, I don't know if you are fascinated by owls like I am.
Who?
The bird, exactly. This story, I hope Birdie is listening, my beautiful girlfriend, Sarah. That's my fault. This story is an insane story about two owls who took an unexpected year-long trip to Spain, and they are now back in Florida. How did it happen? I'm glad you asked. I'll tell you next.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The JP featured cut of the day. Listen right now on the 102.5 The Bone app. Sponsored by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorney. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Earlier traffic crashes we had, good news, they have been cleared out of the roads. Interstates are looking great right now. They are finally getting back up to speed. Bridges are looking great as well. No accidents to report on, and they are running up to speed as well. I am Ashley with traffic.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Alan Parsons Live Project. The show must go on. March 29th, the Baker Sound. Special guest, Florida Rock Symphony. Alan Parsons Live Project, performing all their best. On sale now at thebaycaresound.com. A Ruth Eckerd Hall experience.
102.5 The Bone and Bud Light are teaming up for March Hoops. Grab your catch every buzzer beater and enjoy ice-cold Bud Light specials at your favorite game line spots like Joe's Whiskey Sports Bar and Primetime Sports Bar and Grill. Hang with the Bud Light ambassadors for the Bud Light Bucket Papa Shot Challenge. Score some Bud Light fan swag and get in on chances to win throughout the tournament. Head to BudLightTampaBay.com now to see where you can watch, play, and win. Only from 102.5 The Bone and Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy.
If you're in the market for a new Ford truck, go see Bob Murray and my friends at Furman Ford. Because right now, during Furman Ford's Truck Month Sales event, qualified buyers that finance with Ford Credit get 0% APR financing, 0 down payment, and 0 payments for 90 days on all remaining 2025 Ford F-150s in stock. If you've been waiting for the best time to buy a new truck, the time is now. And if you're in need of service and you can't make it to the dealership, Furman Ford's mobile service will come to your home, office, or anywhere. Visit them today on US 19 in Clearwater or at FurmanFord.com and make sure to let them know that John Senning sent you.
The price of gold is soaring and the price of silver is near record highs. If you've got gold or silver just laying around, Estates Roadshow wants it. Broken chains, old rings, coins, watches, diamonds, vintage jewelry. If it's valuable, they're buying it. No appointment needed. Just walk in, get a free appraisal, and walk out with cash. They're also buying pre-1964 silver coins, flatware, sterling silverware stamped 925. They're buying coin collections, gold, silver, foreign, and domestic. Plus, they've been in business over 35 years with thousands of prior happy customers, licensed, bonded, state certified, scales, highest tech equipment, employees with GIA certifications. Begin gathering your valuables because the Estates Roadshow is coming back to the Tampa Bay area March 23rd through 27th. Trinity at the Holiday Inn Express and Venice at the Holiday Inn Express. For more info, call Marshall at 609-781-6559 or go to estatesroadshow.com and follow Estates Roadshow on Facebook to see all upcoming events.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Morgan & Morgan isn't just an injury firm. It's our family's life work. It's my husband, it's my sons, it's me. When we take a case, we see a family just like ours. $30 billion recovered is something I'm proud of. But what I'm really proud of are the families we stood beside. It's an honor to fight for you when you need our support the most. Morgan & Morgan, for the people and your family.
Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Hey, it's JP for Prize Picks, the best, the easiest, the most fun way to play daily fantasy sports right in the palm of your hand. All you have to do is download the Prize Picks app to your phone. The download is free, and right now, when you play your first $5 lineup, you'll get $50 in lineups from Prize Picks. It's that simple. Again, you play $5 in lineups as soon as you sign up, and boom, they're going to give you an extra $50 in lineups. Last night, they had some fun stuff. You had Luka Doncic was more or less than 24.5 points. You had Cooper Flagg more or less than 5.5 assists, and now you got tournament action going on. It is the best time to join and play Prize Picks, and all you have to do, join millions of people who are playing the #1 sports picks app. It's Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code JPJP to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code JPJP to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's tournament time, baby. Download the Prize Picks app today. With Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Brandon Ford's Bargain Center is Florida's best source for quality pre-owned vehicles at ultra-affordable prices. As one of the largest Ford dealers in America, Brandon Ford takes in huge numbers of trades. We have rows of certified vehicles to choose from and the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in Florida. In our Bargain Center, you'll find pre-owned trucks, cars, vans, SUVs, imports, luxury vehicles, and work trucks. You won't find a better pre-owned selection of vehicles at lower prices. We promise you that. Instead of bringing these vehicles to the auction, we'll sell them to you at auction pricing. An extended warranty is available for purchase on most. All will be cleaned, road ready, and available for you to drive away today. Quality pre-owned vehicles at ultra-affordable prices. The Bargain Center is now open at Brandon Ford, Highway 60 and 301 in Tampa, and at BrandonFord.com. No bull, no surprises, real prices.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate